I don't have my dice box, so this is going to be good.
Bro, I'm gonna
Oh, I
die this
see it.
game, bro.
Now, you're not going to die, because I promise I balance things out. Well, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, but I like to play it frisky.
Ew.
Okay. All right. That's fine. You can play very frisky. Right, I'm just grabbing my dice box.
Days.
So I can actually roll shit without deafening everyone.
I got one.
You got a 1. Oh, hey, look, it's better to get it out now when it doesn't matter yet. Before we get started, though, Justin, I believe you have a word from our sponsors.
Of course, I have a word from our sponsors. All right, so before this stream starts, I need to let you guys know that this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends and Pornhub. Raid Shadow Legends is the #1 most ambitious RPG project of 2019 and currently 2020. So use the link down in the description below to get your free champion today, and as well as 50,000 silver pieces. We're not actually sponsored, but it's fun.
No, but we are. Truly, we are.
Audio sounds muffled.
Yeah.
Well, sounds muffled.
It doesn't sound muffled for me, though.
Well, that's kind of sucky-wucky, I suppose.
I honestly reckon that Mystic just has bad ears. I reckon it's that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I said it. All right. Okay. So that was a word from our lovely sponsor. The other thing we have, so bear with us. So obviously hit that bell notification to be notified at a later date whenever we go live, and make sure to donate on the OnlyFans page to make sure that we get some money. Beyond that,
What a donation page?
No, we don't. OnlyFans is only for porn stars. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm only personally sponsored by name a porn star quickly. Mia Khalifa.
Wow. Yeah, but no. Hold up. She's an ex porn star. So that's not fair. What? Yeah, no, she stopped a few years ago. Don't ask me how I know that, all right? It's true, okay? All right.
Okay.
I only hear shame in this call.
No.
Okay,
honestly, Justin,
let's continue before we incriminate ourselves even more on screen.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, we just started the game.
Yes. Right. So, let's indeed, as we collect ourselves beyond our shameful pasts, let's hop into another session of the Everdale campaign. So, last time, you guys currently find yourself at the Cat Whiskers Inn after you attempted to escape the jail you were put in for various...
that horrible deal.
Yeah, due to various different crimes that you were accused of committing. During your escape, however, you surprised one of the guards that was on duty, and you killed him in cold blood. All of you participated in that. After that, you fought your way out of the prison by using some divine magic to blow away the guards as a thunder wave seemed to appear out of Lark's hands. And you stayed together whilst running up the staircase. But as you entered a big room at the top of the stairs, you were surrounded by a set of 30 Baron's Guard. Whilst there, you met a small gnomish figure called Carl Small, who is the lawmaster of the town of Highcliffe. You managed to close a deal with him that if you proved the innocence of Anna Gilder, the maid you had previously met whilst in prison, you would be able to actually get out of your crimes, and you wouldn't have to pay any bail, you wouldn't have to do any jail time, and you certainly wouldn't be sentenced to death. However, Anna was charged with the murdering of the Baroness Mary Agal, and she would be sentenced to death in 3 days unless you guys, as a group, provide results that would clear her name. If she is to be executed, she'll be sent to the gibbets in order to rot away for 2 weeks whilst being kept alive as best as possible. So, that's where you guys left off. You have the life of a potentially innocent, maybe not, potentially innocent maid on your hands. You have just arrived at the inn where you notice that your fellow prison detainee, Bianca, is no longer there with you.
She ditched us.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, she's not there. So, after arriving at the inn, you get introduced to the innmaster, Wayne Berto, who is a pretty polite-looking, well-maintained man, around 5.5 foot tall, a small goatee, and several earrings. He looks humble, kind, and he walks up to you guys as you guys enter. And there's one guard that remains behind you guys to kind of, enters into the inn with you guys. And he walks up to you and he says, "So, the new prisoners I have to take care of." And he looks at the guard and he says, "I hope this is on the pocket of the lawmaster." And the guard kind of nods and, doesn't say much beyond that. He looks back at you guys and he says, "So, I'm Wayne Berto. Who might you all be?" Right, Anna.
So no one's going to do this?
Okay.
I'm sorry, but what was that?
Hide behind the people, because I don't necessarily want him to see me.
Okay, sure. Yeah, easy enough.
Wait, so you're fine with what just happened, but this this is out of the question.
We don't got a good reputation.
Alright.
Okay, so
Wait, sorry, who are these people again?
So you guys are asking who Wayne is, or?
Yeah, because I kind of missed that from your he.
Right. So Wayne is the inn master of the Cat Whiskers Inn, where you guys are being brought to kind of be under house arrest whilst you are doing your investigation.
All right, so we just walk up to the desk and be like, "Hi, the name is Zerx Leithaven, and we're here with everyone else who is on current house arrest under what's his name again?
Carl.
Yeah, Carl.
Right. So Cora, as you manage to kind of hide behind your companions, you completely give away your position by just loudly shouting out Carl throughout the room, and Wayne seems to notice you now, and he's like, "Right, I see. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. If you guys take a seat over there, then I'll be over with some food and drink soon enough." And he kind of points to the back of the room where there's still a table that's not taken currently.
All right.
Is the guard still with us currently?
The guard is currently positioned by the door, which seems to be the only exit.
Is he within hearing distance?
Say again, sorry.
Is he within hearing distance of us?
I mean, if you were to speak at a normal volume, he would be able to pick up bits and pieces.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. So you guys arrive at the table, you sit down, what do you do?
All right, guys, so how the fuck are we going to prove her innocence?
How about, instead of doing that, we just leave?
And then get her killed. Good idea.
It's fine.
How about we frame someone else?
Nose goes.
You reckon that's a lot easier than finding proof?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know about that one.
A bunch of things that she's not the one who did it, because as I remember, the only evidence that they have is that she just was taking out trash while the fancy lady was dead.
I guess we're gonna have to do some investigation inside of the palace. Was it?
It's like a big baron's house. It's not really a palace. It's just it's more fancy than other houses.
All right, so I suppose that I feel like that's the first place where we need to be looking.
Definitely, yeah. I think so.
I don't know. I feel like in books, the Baron probably killed his he guilty. It's the Baron.
So I reckon they have some kind of library there where they keep track of that kind of their history.
They would probably have some logs in terms of the things that occurred in the past few days. They probably would have that at the lawmaster's office. They wouldn't particularly keep those things at the Baron's house. No.
I reckon because I thought it's it's rich people. They probably have a library somewhere.
Oh yeah, I mean
goofing off in every storybook. the husband would kill the. Okay.
Clearly, this man doesn't read, so.
Yeah, I mean, Lark, you get some really odd looks from the rest of the table. It doesn't seem like people read a lot in this group of people.
Y'all, wow. Okay.
Okay, so as you guys are discussing, what you want to do, Wayne comes back over and he's got 2 big platters of food in his hand, and he's followed by a maid of his, which is carrying several cans of beer and ales and things like that. Seems to be pretty decent food. He puts it down and he says, all right, so this would normally run you about 10 gold pieces, but, seeing as you're in the pocket of our lovely Baron and Lawmaster, you don't have to pay anything. So that's,
Sweet.
that's
Hell
great.
yeah.
I mean, you guys are still, prisoners, and you still did probably horrible things, but, if the Lawmaster is willing to forgive you, then so am I.
Man,
We did nothing wrong.
I just
Right.
fought a gang of bad guys with pirates, man.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, if I was able to say it out loud, and he kind of comes close and he whispers to you and he says, "You did a good thing. You brought me some more business. I like that. I like that a lot."
I got you, dude. I got you.
And kind of gives you a little wink, and then he kind of speaks to the rest of the group, and he says, "So," and he sits down, he grabs a bit of beer and a bit of food, which you can see, by the way, is just lots of beef, lots of potatoes, so some basic vegetables and things like that. It's not a king's meal, but it's pretty decent
zucchini?
for. They're actually make an investigation check to see if there's a zucchini in there.
Okay. Wait, where's my this shit? Hold on. Investigation.
Let's see if you find that zucchini.
Huh? 14.
14. All right. Okay. So you kind of look around the dish, like the 2 big platters that I put in front of you. There does not seem to be any zucchinis in there.
Fuck.
No. Right, there's no zucchinis. But as Wayne sits down, he looks at all of you and he says, "So, let's hear about all the things you guys have done, because if you guys are going to stay here, I need to know if I need to lock my room at night or not."
Nah. No need.
I just kind
No
of.
need.
What was that, Cora?
I just kind of stay quiet.
Okay. All right.
I don't think that'll be necessary. We are no actual criminals after all.
Right,
We're-
because
we're
Yeah.
Our information was just
We're pretty
misconstrued.
safe.
right. Okay. So you guys have definitely not killed anyone.
No.
Nah.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely
Well,
not.
seeing as all of you are very blatantly lying,
What?
I would like
Listen,
one of you.
it was her.
So as a DM,
Whoa,
I would like
whoa.
one of you to roll deception with advantage, because you all are like kind of helping each
I
other.
got you.
Okay, wait,
Wait, no. I have good charisma. Let me do it.
I have
Who has the highest like,
5.
I have a 19 in charisma.
Okay, you go. I have 16.
charisma? I have.
Does anyone have a proficiency in deception though? 'Cause
I do.
don't.
I have
Plus
proficiency.
5. Right,
Oh,
Mine's
right. So
+4, so.
Cora's got +5.
Mine's
Oh. He looks at all of you, and he's not very convinced.
Nah.
He
He is very convinced.
he
I'll
looks.
threaten him with conviction.
He's gonna
Okay,
threaten.
all right.
You're not working. You're not
no.
helping our case.
Roll an intimidation check to see if
Ah!
you actually manage to do that. Because right
You're
now
wrong,
he's like,
gonna lock his door,
no.
bro.
Oh, shit, all right, let's see.
I think I hate y'all.
Oh, that's a natural one. Oh. Okay. No,
See,
he's
very convinced.
Oh yes, he looks at you as you kind of look at him, and you kind of really broaden your shoulders and give him this look
Glare
of
at
just
him.
Don't ask any questions. He looks back and says, "Right, no, of course you haven't killed anyone. That's a stupid question. Why would I say that?" Okay. So, seeing as you guys haven't killed anyone, what are you all doing in Highcliff? That's my question.
It's a merchant business.
Okay.
I'm seeing the world.
All right.
Wandering.
Okay. All right.
Just a little bit of everything, you know.
Right, yes. A little bit of everything, wandering, merchant business, seeing the world. Yeah, you guys are definitely the most specific people I've ever met. There's no doubt about it.
Well, there's really not much to it. I'm just a traveler. I just like to see
okay.
the world.
All right, okay, that's fair enough. Well, Highcliff is not too bad of a place to end up, I suppose. Well, I suppose if you're not a criminal, that is. There's lots of different types of shops and there's a somewhat of a harbor. It's not a big one, but definitely will do for just some basic trade and travel. And besides that, yeah, I mean it's not a bad place to live. We get protected, so that's good. And then at that point, he also looks at you, Yuda, and he leans over and he says, "Oh, by the way, Roger has forgiven you for stealing that monocle." And he's not attempting to keep that quiet. And so, and after that, he just continues and he says, "So I also heard that you guys are tasked up with proving the innocence of Anna Gilder."
Huh, that spread quickly.
Yeah,
well,
what do you know about her?
Well, I mean, I don't know much. I mean, her husband used to always come in here before she got charged. Nice guy, and she's pretty nice too. They seem like normal people. I mean, I can't believe that she might have murdered.
What happened to her husband?
I mean, I don't know. He just stopped coming, I suppose. I reckon he's taking care of their child.
Is there any way we could contact him?
I mean, with the way the word's getting around that you guys are looking into this murder, alleged murder, I suppose. I'm sure he will contact you guys. He hasn't, let things go, so to speak. But it is terrible. It's terrible what Anna has been accused of. But she was always so kind and warm-hearted. I don't know if she's guilty or not. I didn't know her well enough, but if she has done it, then well, I hope she gets forgiven by the gods above.
What was his name?
The name of the husband?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That would be Bryce. Bryce Gilder.
Bryce Gilder.
I legit heard.
Bryce killed her.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Plot twist.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah. And after he just kind of leans back, he says, "Right, well, I've got more work to do. There's more people here that require my lovely cooking skills, so I will talk to you all later. Upstairs, room 22 and 23 are yours. Please do not make it a mess, and please don't let me find you murdering anyone else."
What?
Not for now, at least.
You just go, "Oh, you? What?"
We would never kill anyone.
So upon hearing what
Never.
Cora just said, he walks over to the guard and
And
he whispers something. And
I wanted to say something to him before he left.
Oh yeah, no, you're free to call him back. Absolutely.
Okay. I was like, Varric, it's a thing I picked up on my travels.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. That sounds good. He's got no clue what it means.
Oh, sad.
Yeah.
I really hoped.
No, he's got no clue what it means. And then with that, he walks off to behind the bar and he starts to serve some drinks to some people that are sitting at the bar. What'd you guys like to do?
I want to take a big old swig of my whatever. Is it beer?
It's like a
Apple
basic
juice.
ale. Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take a big swig of that.
Okay. All right. You take a big swig of your ale.
His bone-hurting juice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my face feels so dry. I still have this clay mask on.
When do we start this investigation thingamajig?
Is that a question to me?
I mean,
To the party.
Okay.
We can start.
Whenever we can start, I suppose. But where do we start? Where do we start as opposed to when?
We start by leaving.
What time of the day is it?
Let me finish my drink first.
Currently you'd reckon it's about it's probably somewhere like 5 p.m. ish. So it's starting to go towards dusk. It's definitely still daylight, but it's starting to get later in the day.
Talk to Bryce first of all.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna have to find him first.
Well,
How do we do that?
I mean,
that shouldn't be too difficult. His wife was the Baron's wife's maid.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone know him.
So we just go to like anyone that looks like royalty and ask them about, hey, do you know about this one dude who is married to this current prisoner that was blamed for killing your queen?
Not to royalty, just to people.
We could just go in the market and be like, hey, guys.
hey, what's up?
Hey, it was good.
So,
we're looking for some Bryce Gilded dude. Just yeah.
So, we're looking for a dude whose wife is on trial for murder.
So
Bryce Gilder.
So as you guys are kind of discussing that and how to approach that, the table next to you seems to have a couple of men at it, just slowly drinking away at their ale, and they kind of look over, and one of them just goes like, "Oi, don't you start messing in other people's business now. That Bryce guy needs to die. Fuck him."
What do you know about this Bryce guy?
Well, I mean, he's an asshole. His wife's a bitch. That's pretty much all I know.
What'd she do?
Why would you say that?
I mean, you guys must have heard. You're literally talking about it. She murdered our
prior
Baroness.
to that, what?
Well, I mean, prior to that, they were nice people, but then they murdered someone. Now they're not nice people.
Well then, oh my, okay.
This.
Is no one gonna question how
Has there
little
been any,
sense that makes?
Has there been any definite proof of her killing Sid?
I mean, that's way above my pay grade. I don't really care either, to be honest. As long as someone gets convicted for the murder, I don't really care.
You talk
I turn to the rest of the group, like, I suppose that this is the problem with this town.
Yeah.
As you say that,
no.
he doesn't notice that. Okay.
Okay, I was like, oh no, we got drunk man number 2.0.
No, he doesn't hear it. So yeah,
Wow.
and with that, he kind of turns back to his drink. That's pretty much it.
What an asshole.
All right, so I don't think we should be looking for them here. I think we should just head out to the market, see whatever we can find there.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
I don't know if
I stand up and I go to the guard.
Okay. All right. Yep. You walk up to the guard.
Oh no.
I'm like, I hold the red, like, let's just see how this ends.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you walk up to the guard. The guard looks at you.
I just walk up to the guard and I just ask, like, "Hey, man, we're all in this, investigation business. Could you take us to Bryce or Bryce Gilder, if you know where he lives for?"
Right, Bryce Gilder. I mean, I don't know where he lives.
Do you have any clue where we could find him?
I mean, you could probably ask around. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the marketplace.
Well, you aren't there to hear it.
It's shopping time, boys.
So unless Cora spreads that information to you guys aren't there to hear it.
I just kind of look at them and I wave them to come here.
Right. Okay. Right.
You expect us to get up?
All right. Yep. So what do you all do?
I'll go over.
Okay. All right. So
But
so
I also take food with me. if I
Okay.
can.
Right. Do you just store it in your pockets or something? Or?
No, I eat it as I walk.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So as you all get up, the guard kind of looks a bit uneasy, and as you'll start heading towards the door, he kind of steps in front of the door, and is like, "Where are you all planning to go?"
Market.
You're right.
Right.
Could you escort us, dear sir?
Escort.
Yes, of course. Just give me a quick minute, and he kind of goes outside, closes the door, and you hear this like kind of like a whistle, and you hear the stomping of boots coming in your direction.
This is a fuck ton of
And
guards.
he comes back in and he says, "All right, we're ready to escort you to the market now." And as you walk outside, there's 4 more guards that are.
Why do you need so many dudes?
I mean,
I am honored, sir. I am
I have a
very
question.
honored.
You were
Of course.
wow. You're
course.
really intimidated by us that much.
I
That's
mean, some of that might be my fault because the last time.
Wait, okay. Are like there are 4 guards with us right now, right?
There's 5 in
5.
total. Yeah,
5.
there's 5 in
Five.
total.
There's
There were
4 others
5.
besides that guy.
I mean, that never stopped.
Is George one of them?
George is not one of them. No,
Crap.
no. There's
George.
currently.
Yeah.
Let's just go to the market. Let's just go to the market.
Okay, so
On the market.
all right, as you all
I
travel
also
in
want
like
that's the name of the guard. That is like
yes.
our main guard,
Of
I guess.
course, I have a name prepared.
Harry.
Let me
That's
find
his
the
name.
Is it Perry or Harry?
I mean
Harry
either way.
Perry.
His name is Harry Perry.
His name is.
Please be
Harry Perry.
His name is not Harry Perry.
Ugh,
How about
I don't want him.
How about Perry
Wow.
Harry?
how about
Um,
James?
James.
His name is
Such a
Bryn
posh
Carrick.
name. What?
Bryn Carrick.
Bryn Carrick?
Yes, so BrynCarric.
The only Bryn I've ever met was female.
Wait, one more time. Bryn.
Carrick.
Yes, Carrick. So CARRIC.
Okay, Bryn
also
Carrick.
All right. So, so as you'll make your way towards the market, you kind of arrive in this big like square area, and on the far end of the square, so that'd be the east side of the square, you see like a big mansion like structure. You'd guess that that's the Baron's house. The market is not very busy towards the end of the day. There's some market stalls that are already like cleaning up and kind of preparing to end
COVID
end
is
the
also
day.
running here, huh?
Um, and as you all arrive, there's still some stalls open, but not many. And the guard kind of looks at you, Zerks, and kind of looks at you with like a questioning look of, right, where do we go?
Right. I guess then we suppose let's go look at what stalls are there.
So from what you can tell, there's one food stall. There's one like tapestry, leather working type of stall, and there's one stall that's like it could be considered a game of chance. That kind of depends on skill. So.
What's the food stand? What is that place exactly?
So it's
is it anything local? Because then I'll be like, oh hey,
it's not necessarily local. No, it's things like cupcakes and bagels and
I want cupcakes.
Okay, all right.
We are doing something right now.
Well, we deserve
Okay.
to treat
I-
ourselves.
I
Okay,
know
wait.
it.
Okay, wait. Okay, so
I go
Zerks kind of like notices how Cor gets. Okay, I tell her go get some, but try to like talk to the stall man about.
I'm not stupid.
Okay, so
Just go and get some info if you can.
So Corey,
And
you
then
kind
the
of
other
head off
stalls.
to...
There was a skill game.
Yeah, there was a game of scale, which you haven't seen before.
Game.
I tapped Lark on the shoulder like, yo, you want to do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Whack.
So the guards like having like 3 on each or 2 on each and 3 on 1 and 2 on.
Currently, to kind of just wandering around, the market's not that big. It's probably about 120 foot by 120 foot, so it's really not that big. It's just
All right.
they're kind of just patrolling around and they're keeping an eye on you. They're definitely aware that you guys might flee, so they're not taking their eyes off you.
Yeah. Okay. So me and Laura get to the skill game thing.
Okay, and Cora, you go to the food stall.
Go cupcakes, yes.
Okay, and Yuda, you go.
What was the last one?
Last one was like tapestries and carpets and leatherworking and that kind of stuff.
I mean, since everyone else went other places, I'll go there, I guess.
Okay.
Aw.
All right, that's fine. So Cora, I'll start with you. As you arrive at the like the little bakery stall, there seems to be an elven woman standing behind it. She's pretty pale skinned, green eyes, long black hair. She seems to be of a more foreign descent. But she looks very nice, and she kind of looks at you as you come walking up. She says, hello. My name's Burrell. How may I help you today?
I want cupcake.
You want just one cupcake, my dear, or more cupcakes?
Uh, 4 cupcakes. It's
4
been a while.
cupcakes. All right.
You need to count on your fingers.
No.
And you count on your fingers like,
No, not 4 cupcakes. I want 9 cupcakes.
9 cupcakes. Okay. I can do that. I can definitely do that. What kind of cupcakes would you like? We've got strawberry cupcakes, blueberry cupcakes. We got chocolate chip cupcakes.
Chocolate chip.
I yell, "Get me blueberries if they have them!"
So you kind of hear Zurich from a distance asking for blueberry cupcakes.
And I'll get a little bit of all of them if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got 2 strawberry cupcakes, 4 blueberry cupcakes, and 3 remaining chocolate chip cupcakes.
Okay. Also, me and my friends were looking for someone actually.
Oh, I see. Okay. Who were you looking for?
Would you know where we could find a person called Bryce Gilder?
Bryce Gilder. I don't think I've had anyone with that name at my stall, I'm afraid. But then again, it's only the first day of the market, so you know what? I'll keep an eye open and an ear, and if I hear anything, I'll try and let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
How much do I need to pay you for all the gold?
So she looks through her price list, and that would be 12 copper pieces, please.
I only have gold.
So essentially, what you would do is you would take 1 gold is 10 silver, 1 silver is 10 copper. But seeing as you only have gold, you give her 1 gold piece.
I want to give her 2 gold.
You want to give her 2 gold?
Yes, I want to give her 2 gold.
Okay, so you give her the 2 gold, and she looks at you, and she kind of, big eyes type of thing, and she's like, that's very generous. You are very, very kind. And she takes an extra bagel and she puts it in the bag.
Yeah.
And she gives the bag to you, and she says, "It's been absolutely pleasant doing business with you. And I will definitely let you know if I see anyone or hear of anyone named Bryce Gilder."
Okay, thank you. I just kind of walk off. Are there any guards near me?
There's 2 guards within 30 feet of you, but they're not particularly right nearby you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to one of them and I'm gonna give him a cupcake.
Okay. So he looks at you. It's kind of like he's like a half orcish dude, and he kind of looks at you and he says, "Thank you." And he kind of just holds the cupcake. He's not sure what to do with it. He's just holding the cupcake.
I just imagine it's just a little girl skipping around giving guards a cupcake. Meanwhile, in the background, she murdered someone by elbowing them in the fucking neck.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, so there's another guy. I'm gonna give him a cupcake as well.
Okay, all right. Which cupcake did you give the original guy?
I gave him the 1 strawberry cupcake.
Right. Okay. All right. And then the other guy, you give him a.
I don't actually remember what kind of cupcakes I got. But
Strawberry and chocolate chip.
You got 2 strawberries, 4 blueberries, and 2
chocolate chips.
3.
3 chocolate chips. Yeah.
Okay, so I gave the first one strawberry. I'm gonna give this one chocolate.
Okay. Also another half orcish dude, and he looks at you and he says, "Right. Thank you. I will eat this later. And he kind of
I shall
awkwardly
consume this.
shoves it into his pocket of his armor. You kind of
icing
Last weapon.
with icing.
yeah. I mean, yeah, pretty much. He kind of just shoves it in there, and it seems like he doesn't have much regard for keeping the cupcake very whole. But he seems to he's gonna eat it. So
Okay.
yeah.
That is awful.
Yeah. So okay. So as that all occurs,
He's like one of those people that grabs ice cream by the ice cream rather than the cone. Fucking spaz.
Or that grabs the juice like a fucking glass of juice with their fingers in the juice. Or like they grab your glasses on the glass.
right.
Oh,
It seems
those are the
like
worst.
tired.
Okay. So so whilst that's all happening, Yuda, you go to the tapestry stall. I presume you just walk up.
What exactly is there? Just
So
like
it's
carpets, rugs, and shit.
yeah, carpets, rugs, little tapestries, little cloaks, and kind of the same way that priests would have, like certain ornamental cloaking and clothes and things. It's all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely meant for the more wealthy patron.
That's whack. Okay. I'll go to the shopkeep dude, person or girl. We
Yep.
don't know. And I'll ask. What was I gonna ask? Oh yeah. I asked. Do you know anything about a guy named Bryce? Something.
All right. So this gnomish guy looks at you, and he says, "Well, maybe I do, maybe I don't. It depends if you buy something or not." And he kind of
Oh my god.
holds his hands together in a quite greedy way.
Okay. What if you tell me first and then I buy something?
Right. How about you buy something and then I tell you something?
How about I give you an IOU and I pick something out?
Uh-huh.
I'll give you this little paper, and then I just like give him a little paper.
Right. Okay.
It has literally nothing on it. It's like,
Okay.
and I'm just like, pretend that says IOU.
Right. And he kind of grabs the paper and he's looking at it. He's like, I mean, do you genuinely try to convince him with that, or?
Sure.
Okay, right. Roll a persuasion check to see if you can convince him with it. All right. Let me see. No, that's a 16. No. Okay. He looks. He's like, all right, fair. But you better buy something, because if you don't buy something, I will be very upset. And with that, he seems to think back, and he's like, Bryce Gilder. I mean, I've heard some great stories about Anna Gilder. Don't know any Bryce though. Yeah, nope. I don't know any Bryce. Sorry about that. So, what are you gonna buy?
Wait. How do you know about Anna, but you don't know Bryce?
Because I'm not a wizard.
I
Okay.
Read.
I know about Anna. She killed that Baroness woman. I mean, God bless her heart. I don't really care, but hey, I'm just here
Is
to do some
there any-
business.
Do you have any proof that she killed him?
Do you have any proof that she didn't? You can definitely tell this guy's
No.
used to,
Not yet.
bargaining back and forth.
Okay. Well, you keep that IOU. I just grab one of the cloaks. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna leave.
Okay, and so as you pick up one of the cloaks, you can tell it's definitely more religious in nature. If you make a religion check, let's see if you recognize it.
Ah, it didn't click. Jack shit.
Okay. So you can tell that it is religious. You just don't know what religion it's from. On the back of the on the back of the cloak, you notice it's like a cog that is kind of like almost as if it's burned away around the edges, but you don't know what religion that's from. And he looks at you and says, "That is a beautiful piece. That would be 10 gold, please."
What if I give you 5 gold?
I'll take half of the cloak.
Fuck's sake.
So what's it gonna be, big boy?
No.
Are you just offering him the 5 gold?
No, actually.
Mm.
You know what? I changed my mind. I don't feel like buying anything. Bye. And I put the cloak back.
Okay,
And
all
just
right.
leave.
So as you put the cloak back and you start leaving, you just hear this angry gnome just shouting, "Guards! Guards! Guards! She didn't he didn't buy anything." And the guards kind of just look over and they don't
I have a
really pay
question.
much
Do I hear
attention.
this?
Yeah, you probably hear this. Yeah.
I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna give him half a bagel.
Just run over into the stall, break off half an eagle, shove it in his mouth, and run off.
So as you go over there, he's kind of looking at you and like as much as just now he was like really like screaming about the fact that Yuta didn't buy anything, he instantly just changes his demeanor. He's like, "Hello, my name is Zook. I can help you get some great cloaks for some great prices. What would you like to buy?"
So you're not mad at the guy who just ran off?
"Oh God, no, I'm still very, very angry at that person. Guards!" And he just starts screaming again.
Shove bagel, shove bagel, shove bagel.
Yeah, I take off I take out my bagel. I like kind of just break it in half and I just give him.
Do you actually try to feed him the bagel, or do
I
you
just
just
kind of
Shove it in his fucking mouth.
no, I don't try to feed him out. I just kind of hold it out and I'm just like, "I'm sorry. Here, have a bagel."
And he stops screaming and he looks at it, he's like, "Ooh, bagel!" And then he grabs it and he numbs it right. It's like, and it's like, he's like straight up, it's gone.
Oh God. Okay.
And then he just looks back. He's like, "So, what would you like to buy?"
Would I recognize where the cloak is from?
Make a religion check.
Shit.
See if you recognize that. No, you just notice that the cloak is a beautiful red color. That's all you notice. You don't even see the logo on the back.
Oh God. I'm actually good. I don't necessarily need anything right now. I might come back later though. And I just kind of start walking off slowly.
Okay, all right. Yes, that sounds good. I mean, yes, come back later. Zook is gonna be here tomorrow. Don't worry. And with that, you walk away. So as that's all happening, Lark and Zerks, you guys walk over to this one stall that seems to be, like it kind of says, on like a big like board that's above the stall. It says, "Try your luck, try your eyes. Can you follow the ball? Who knows? But you might win big." And as you walk up there, there is a cloaked figure sitting on the ground.
All right. So do we first approach this figure, or do we play game first? If you're the Lark.
No, so the cloaked figure is sitting like at the stall.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay. I thought
they're like the carny.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, sorry. Okay. Right. So. All right. I turn to Lark. Okay. I'll play the game, or you'll play the game, and one of us tries to talk to this guy and get some info out of him.
Alright, well, you're doing the info thing because I'm bad at talking to people. And I just like, I won't play.
Okay, sure. I'll try. All right.
Okay.
So, we walk up to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
How much for a game?
He looks up to you. He seems to be a gnome. Very dark skin, like almost like a purplish black type of skin.
It's a deep gnome.
And he looks at you and he says, "It would only cost you 2 silver to join this game. But if you win, I'll give you double back."
Turn to Lark. Do you have any silver pieces on you? I only have gold.
I only have gold.
"Oh, but gold we can do if you put in 1 gold piece. I'll pay you double back if you win."
You want me to pay this, or? I'm a monk. I don't have a lot of money, but
I have a decent amount. What's the ratio of gold to silver? My brain's square.
Gold is 10 silver, right? And
Yes.
then silver is 10 copper.
Yes.
Is there like a stall nearby that we can exchange currency?
So normally there would be definitely like a currency
Oh, but it's
exchange of some
closed?
sort. Yeah, it's definitely closed now.
Okay.
Because it's running about 6:30 now.
I'm like, okay, you know what? Here, I put down like a single gold coin.
Okay. All right. So you give it to him. Just as quickly as you put it down, it seems to just have vanished.
What the fuck?
And he looks at you and he has this grin on his face. And he pulls out a box. He puts it in front of him. He says, "Right. The goal of this game is to follow this golden ball." And he pulls out a golden ball, like seemingly out of nowhere. He puts it on the middle of the box. And then he says, "But it's not that easy. There's 3 cups." And he, again, almost out of nowhere, pulls out these 3 cups.
How the fuck did you do that?
And he says, "Shush, shush, shush. That's my secret." And he takes 2 of the cups. He puts it besides either side of the ball. And he takes the last cup and he's like, "So I'm going to hide the ball," and just like that, cups over the ball. And I'm going to shuffle them round. If you can tell me afterwards which cup has the ball, you win. If you can't, I win. And with that,
all right. Can I real quick, Lark? What's your perception?
Well, I have proficiency in it, and it's my wisdom, so I have 3.
Okay, same. All right.
okay. So are both of you paying attention? Is only one of you paying attention? Is one aiding the other?
We
How'd you wanna
both
do this?
pay
I
attention.
think. Wait. Because like in that list of skills,
Yeah.
my perception is checked. Does that
Okay.
mean I'm proficient?
Yes.
If it's in your skills list,
Okay.
then yes.
All right, but it says 3. But my wisdom is 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
you're still proficient, but your wisdom score isn't very high.
Yeah. So it's essentially you get +3 on whatever you roll.
All right,
Yeah.
because my proficiency bonus is 2, and I have a
Yes.
wisdom of 1, so I get
Yes.
3
Yeah.
on perception.
That's correct.
So I get it. Okay, +3 on perception, and you also have +3 on perception.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Okay.
You reckon it's a good idea if we both pay attention, or if like one takes the time playing the game? Because right now, if we both play the game, we play for the money. We need info. So you should take your time and play the game
Okay.
a bit, and I'll try to get some info out of this guy.
Okay. All right. So so Becca, you're the one paying attention.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
All right. And while she's playing the game, I'll try and talk to this guy.
Okay. All right. So first he looks at you, Lark, and he says, "All right, pay attention now. Here we go." And without touching the cups start moving, and they start
I
kind
don't
of switching
like that.
position.
And while that's going, I kind of want to like, hey, Mr. Game Master, yeah, hey, over here, and then like kind of like, maybe distract him a little bit,
Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. That's fine. Lark, roll a perception check at advantage because he's being distracted.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right,
18.
let's see. Okay. All right. So he stops moving the cups around. And I'll get to in just a second what he's saying to you, Zerks. But he stops moving the cups around, and almost magically, without you even having to say it, the cup on the right, or your right, lifts up, and the golden ball's under it. And he says, "Impressive, impressive." And it definitely seems like there is more going on than it's just a simple game of where the ball's hidden. It seems to be much more than that. But he does give you the 2 gold back.
I have square
Right.
brain.
Do I change mine to 15 or do I change mine to 17 now?
How do you mean?
Because I had like 16 gold, I dropped 1.
Yeah, so he gave it back to Lark, not to you, Zerks.
All right. Then.
I'll give it back to you in a second.
But
Yeah,
yeah, so
sure.
so whilst he was moving the things around, you were asking him stuff?
Yeah. You don't happen to know any kind of any person by the last name of Gilder, perhaps?
I do. Why? Who's asking?
of curiosity, I heard some, rumors going around, and I'm new here. I'm kind of curious. What's the whole fuss about?
Well, the whole fuss is essentially that it's none of your business, and I don't know you well enough. But maybe if you play a few more games, I might get to know you well enough.
I fucking hate carnies.
Yeah,
I don't say that aloud. I do not say that aloud.
Play a few more. All right, I dropped like one more piece of gold. So, Gilder.
Okay. All right. Well, seeing as you're so adamant on knowing, and he starts again moving the cups around. Gilder, well,
I's here.
We all know that Gilder, murdered Maria Gall, or at least so is said. But what we don't know is where the husband is. He's been seen a few times throughout the town of Highcliffe, but he seems to be very worried about his wife being in prison, and now, that's a normal thing.
Yeah, I didn't imagine that. Yeah.
We need an address.
Additionally, he seems to be wasting all his gold away with me, which I find, that's fine. I don't mind at all.
So he's a frequent visitor of yours.
We could say something like that, yes. And then he finishes spinning the cups. Please roll perception, see if you can find which one it is.
Oh, he's still doing the cup shit?
Oh yeah, he's still doing the cup shit.
Oh, great. I wasn't paying as much attention.
Okay, all right. So you look at the cups. Which one do you guess it is?
Oh, actually, left.
Left, all right.
My left is the right left.
Okay, all right. So as you kind of think that, the left cup lifts up, and there's no ball.
Bitch.
And with that, he says, it was good doing business. You can play again if you want me to keep talking.
I don't like this. Let's just go find the guy.
We still don't know where to look, so I'll drop like one more piece of gold.
One more piece of gold? Okay. All right. So again, he starts, doing the whole thing with the cups.
Can I like try to distract him a bit, as in like, I try to distract him, but just by asking questions about like, the whole like situation. This Gilder and her husband, he's a freaking visitor of yours. Do you happen to know where I can find him? Or perhaps anything along the lines of that? I'd like to meet him. I am not, I'm just curious is all.
Okay. And that you say all these things. And he looks at you and he says, where could we find him? And then he kind of looks over your shoulder and he says, well, would you look at that? Isn't that a coincidence? He is right there. And he points behind you.
I keep on looking at him.
Okay.
And I tell Lark, is there someone behind me?
So Lark, as you look towards where the Carney guy is pointing, there seems to be a quite distressed human male, about 6 foot tall, kind of like walking around the market square.
Oh, is that Bryce Boy?
It could be.
I tell her to. Okay, so I ask her. So, Lark.
There's a dude.
All right, go over. I'll finish your game.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
I hand him his money from before.
Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, Zork should get the 2 gold back.
15. Right, and then I just say middle.
Middle. Okay, all right. Roll a perception check. Zerks.
Fuck.
Okay. Let's find out if it's the middle. Middle one lifts. No golden ball.
Too bad. Too
bad indeed. But hey, at least you had a try and you met me, and I think that's the real price of tonight.
Indeed so. Swell fella. Might drop by again for another game.
All right. What's your name?
The name's Leithaven. Zerk Leithaven.
Right. Okay.
Nice doing business with you.
It's yes, it's nice doing business with you too. Just
I flip him a single gold coin.
Okay, all right. So you flip him that, and he says, "The name's Badger. That's all. That's all you need to know."
Badger. All right, sounds
Badger.
good. Well, Badger, I look forward to the future. Perhaps I'll play another game for you.
Okay, all right. I look forward to your continued patronage. All right, and then with that, he kind of takes the cups again away, but like again, he doesn't even touch them; they just vanish, just like that. And the ball seems to be nowhere to be seen, even though all 3 cups are gone. With that,
I catch up to Lark.
yeah. So
I
Lark,
don't like that man.
Me and Yura be there as well.
No.
you currently no, unless Lark and Zerks kind of somehow tell you guys to come with.
I mean, my plan was just kind of make way around 2 guards and then end up there
Yeah,
with
so-
just
so-
give them cupcakes.
So this is essentially all happening simultaneously.
Okay.
So it's all around about the same time span. But yeah, so Lark and Zerks, you guys walk up to this guy who looks pretty distressed.
All right. Hey,
Where am I seeing? Oh.
I kind of like approach you guys. Like, hey, excuse me, sir.
Yes. Hi. How can I help you?
Is your name Bryce?
Gotta go straight into the game with that, huh?
No. What is your name?
Well, I'm Lark, and
He's, by the way, very blatantly lying.
huh?
He's very blatantly lying.
Oh, obviously, but like,
Can I like swoop in or
Yeah, no, I mean, it's you guys start talking.
save the situation.
Yeah, we're like, so I was like, hey, sir, excuse me. Yeah, we're just, we're currently part of some investigation team in trying to discover this what's her name, Anna Gilder.
You mentioned that
she-
name,
apparently-
and his eyes go wide.
Apparently, she was accused of murdering someone, and I thought, and they
That's
didn't
not
have
true.
any
That's not true.
definitive proof. Oh, I see. You are also part of this investigation team.
Can we go somewhere a bit more private?
All right. Give us a moment. Give us a moment. Yes, Lark, could you stay here with him for a second?
Okay.
As I go look around for Yuta and Korra real quick,
Okay, sure. So easy enough. You find both of them.
and I take him
So-
back to.
It comes up to me. I just pull out a blueberry cupcake and I give it to him.
I want a cupcake.
Oh, tits!
So yeah, Yuta and
Yura
Zerks.
chocolate.
Okay, yeah, you both have a cupcake now. All right, so
I arrive back. I arrive back with the two. Like, all right, we're ready to go.
okay, all right. So as you guys like, he kind of leads the way, and he starts walking towards one of the smaller streets that kind of lead off the market square. There's a few people in that street. As you guys kind of start approaching the start of that street, one of the guards comes kind of like running over, and you can see it's Bryn, and he says, hold up a minute. Where are you guys going?"
Oh, we're actually. Where are we going, Zerks?
We're going on a trip.
On mission.
Hey,
Luckily, I'm not with all this time.
hold on. Real quick.
In the meantime, I'm just like, I don't know how to talk to like fucking strangers, so I'm just thinking like, Bryce boy,
No, don't say his name. Don't say his name.
I already said his name.
Like, so, Curtis.
First-
Curtis, you said you were showing us this like awesome like shop thing.
All right, roll a deception check to see if you can convince Bryn that his name is not Bryce.
All right. Where's my what do I need to do? Sorry?
Deception.
Deception. Ciao.
Okay.
I'm not near y'all. He wouldn't have heard me. Why can't I say his name?
No. That's true. Okay. So Bryn looks at you and he says, "Curtis, right? Bryce." And Bryce looks at him and says, "Yes, Bryn. These people are here to potentially clear the name of your wife." And again, his eyes go wide, and he looks at all of you and he says, "Wait, really? You guys are here to clear the name of my Anna? Okay, all right. And forget about going somewhere private. We can do this right here. All right. Yes. What do you want to know?
Everything.
Okay. Yes. Of course.
That's really vague. Hold on.
I mean, I can tell you everything, I suppose.
I mean, where do we start? What information would be relevant to us for us to know in order to get our investigation going?
Well, I mean, okay. Well, so, um, God, there's so much.
Take your time.
I suppose that even though Mary, well, God bless her soul, is probably dead. Um, Tony seems to be not very responsive to the tragedy, I suppose. He seems weird and distant, and it's so weird because, well, when me and Anna got our lovely child, Mary was kind enough, as she does with most of her friends. She was kind enough to become the godmother of our child, and she also blessed our child, who is named.
Forgets his child's name.
Look, listen, I've got a lot of notes. I've got it somewhere. No, where is it? Right, here it is. The name is Aaron. So Aaron Gilder would be it. And
their kid, daughter, son.
It would be his son. Yes, his son.
Aaron Gilder.
Yes. And he continues and he says, when Mary Agal blessed sweet Aaron, only but a few weeks ago, it was the happiest time of her life. Tony offered to be godfather, and we were. It was really, really good, and he seems to kind of drift away a little bit. And he says, but ever since the false accusation had been made against my wife, and she was thrown in jail, how is she? Is she doing well? Is she okay?
She's fine.
She's okay.
Out. I mean, she's not in prison right now. She's in home arrest, though, right?
Yes, that would. No. She would have stayed in prison. No, she would have stayed in prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't say that then.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Okay.
Let's just reassure him that everything. She's fine. We saw her. We met her. And.
Okay. All right.
She's okay.
Yes. All right. So. Yeah. So. What was I saying? I'm sorry. It's.
Is he crying?
He seems to be wiping away a small tear. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him the other half of the bagel.
Okay.
We're like so as she gives him the bagel, like, here, okay, come sit down. So we all sit down together.
Okay, so you'll just sit down on the floor?
Yeah. Well, are we like somewhere like by a?
There's
where are we exactly?
So right now you're at the west side of the market square. There's no like benches around particularly.
Is there like any ledge of anything?
There's some walls and things that you could sit on. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, let's get some like a ledge from a wall.
Okay, so all of you move towards the wall. Bryn stays a little bit behind, about 10, 15 feet behind, but he's definitely keeping an eye on you guys. And as you all sit down and Bryce starts eating half the bagel, he seems to be questioning why there's half a bagel, but he's not. He's too upset to actually, figure out why there's only half a bagel.
Makes everything better.
And so as he continues, he says, ever since the accusation against my wife, which is false, definitely false, it's been so weird. I tried to go to Tony because he knows that Anna would never do that to his wife. I mean, they were best friends practically. We would come over, and even though we're just peasants and they're of royal blood, we'd be friends. But when I came over the day after the accusation, Tony refused to see me, and I don't know why. I don't know. Even in a time like this, I would assume that he would still talk to me, even if it was just to scream at me. But I've tried several times, but it seems to just be impossible for me to enter the mansion in the first place.
So say we wanted to meet this Tony person. How difficult would it be for us to get in contact with him?
While
Can I do an insight check?
Bryce
yeah,
is,
absolutely, yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Wait, not Bryce. Fucking Zerx is talking to Bryce. Is
okay, so Lark, from what you can tell by kind of reading his face and stuff, he seems to be forthright. He seems to be honest about what he's saying. Yeah.
Cool.
Bryn somewhere around, by the way? Like
yeah. Bryn is about 15-20 feet away.
Could I
like
walk?
Dashes over, gives him another cupcake.
No, this time I walk slowly towards him
and give him a cupcake.
Actually, yeah, I do give him a cupcake.
Okay, which cupcake do you give him? Because you still have 1 strawberry, 2 chocolate chips, and 4 blueberries.
I have 1
Wait,
chocolate
no, I had a
chip.
blueberry one.
Oh, right, sorry. So yeah.
I have 1 chocolate chip, 1 strawberry, and 3 blueberry.
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna let him pick which one he wants, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna ask him if there's any way we could get into like the Baron's house.
Okay.
Thing to just talk to the Baron.
So he picks the chocolate chip one, and he says, kind of like while munching on the cupcake, he says, yeah, this is a good cupcake. Yeah, I mean, we could totally arrange for you to have access to the Agol mansion. I'm not sure how willing Tony would be to receiving visitors at his time, as can be understood. But yes, we can go over there after you're done here. Yes.
That would be very much appreciated, actually.
Okay, all right, yes, definitely. We can definitely do that. And so whilst that's going on, Zerx, you continue to ask questions to Bryce.
So that question about like meeting Tony.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's
so
answered. How difficult would that be?
Yeah.
How difficult would that be? And then taking into account, we would not mention the name of any guilder.
Okay. So he looks at you and he says, "Well, I mean, I suppose seeing as you guys are on the investigation task force, any kind of questions what you guys are called, but
oh yeah, that was just well, I mean, in technicality, we are such a group. We're just not officially called that.
Right.
But in essence, that's
right,
what we're aiming to do. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, if you guys are in essence that, then I suppose Tony would like to see you, seeing as he would love to figure out exactly what happened to his wife, seeing as it's not Mayana. And yeah, I suppose that would be just fine.
All right.
I'd be willing. So I'm done with the guard. Can I
yes.
walk back and just be like, "Yo, guys,
yeah, absolutely."
Bryn said that he could possibly arrange something.
I bet Tony's the one that killed his wife.
and you kind of
I'm like okay, well,
I don't say that. No.
Okay, you don't say it. All right.
I like I'm like, all right. Well, Bryce, thank you so much for your time. I nudge like Cora, like, slide this guy a cupcake.
But I wouldn't have. Wait. I already gave him a bagel. I don't have enough cupcakes for all the guards then.
Shit, you're right. I kind of want to think. I kind of want to have some form of appreciation given to Bryce at least.
I'll give him one gold piece.
You give him a gold piece? Okay. All right.
Why, so you can fuel his gambling? The fuck?
Let him. That's his coping mechanism. We can't really.
That's not. Yeah. Feed is unhealthy coping.
Look, we can't stop him. We have to deal with one problem at a time. Okay, he's already dealing with with his wife being in prison. Okay, he can.
We're gonna come back and he's gonna be in crippling debt.
So
after I give him the gold piece, I would
how
be
can
like,
you go into debt with a fucking
gambling addiction?
With a cup game?
Oh, trust me, it's possible.
As I give him the gold piece, I tell him this, but buy something nice for Aaron with this, okay?
Right. No, of course. Thank you so much. That is all too kind. And he kind of like once he grabs the gold, he kind of holds onto your wrist and he like looks into your eyes and he says, "Trust me, I'll keep this gold and I'll give it back to you. Just the best gift you can give me is just to prove the innocence of my wife. Please, I'm begging you."
We're on it.
Okay. And
Thank
with
you,
that,
Bryce.
he takes the gold piece. And I presume you guys walk away.
We walk away, and then I give Larkin and Yura blueberry cupcakes.
I got 2 cupcakes.
I'd like to see what direction
Whack.
direction Bryce goes in when we leave. Does he go in the direction of the gambling man?
Okay, so as you leave, he's still kind of like slowly nibbling away at the bagel because he didn't finish it the same way that Zook the tapestry guy did. So he just sits there nibbling in like the late evening sun. He doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
Poor Bryce.
What if he doesn't get a kid? Like, what if he does not have a kid and he just fucking bullshit lying?
Well, you also heard from Anna that Bryce was taking care of their child.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just fucking digging around.
They're both in on it.
Yeah, maybe.
They're both in on it.
Yeah,
Except
she'd
for
be
one.
on that in fucking prison, right? She's like, I'm in
Hear
prison.
me out. It was the kid who did the murder.
Yes.
Yeah,
Their
plot
newborn
twist.
child, or however old their child. I don't know.
It's newborn. It's definitely newborn. It's like 6 weeks old.
Yeah,
Alright,
their newborn's just like holding a knife straight out of the womb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So as you'll walk away, Bryn looks at you guys and says, "All right. So I presume we're going to the Agal mansion."
Yes.
Isn't it a bit late? Isn't it a bit too late for that? What time is it now?
It's currently about
Never
8
too
p.m.
late.
So it's just transferring from like proper daylight to like a duskish thing.
Plus, don't you assume a meeting like that should be organized in a
It's your choice.
We don't have a lot of time for that. Let's just go.
All right, there we
We're
go.
only days, so
What's
Okay.
he gonna do? Kill us?
Yeah. Right.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
you'd be
We just
surprised.
vibing out here.
All right, all right. Let's just go to the mansion and see how this turns out.
don't worry. I still have 2 cupcakes.
Oh, tits. Is there a blueberry in there?
Like they're both.
You have one
blueberry.
blueberry and a strawberry one.
Oh.
Can you save
Okay.
the blueberry out for later?
I mean, I kind of want the guards to like me, so
Okay. Well, you're definitely not sure if giving them cupcakes will make them like you more, but it's worth a try. They'll definitely remember it. So and they were good cupcakes. So
Yeah, see. Don't worry,
Uh,
Zix.
Watched
I'll
you buy it.
buy you some more later.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So do any of you want to do anything before we move on to the next thing?
What else is there to do?
No, I think we just go to the mansion directly.
One
I
cupcake.
just, when we walk by the stands, I just kind of wave to Badger
Okay. All right. So Corey, you want to buy more cupcakes, and Zerx, you give a little nod to Badger, and seemingly, even though he's not looking at you because he's kind of just looking down what you presume is towards the floor, because you can't see his eyes, he seems to nod back without even seeming to have noticed you.
What a creep.
And Corey, you go back to the elven woman that was selling the cupcakes, whose name I've conveniently on a different piece of paper. Where was it? Elf. What was her name again? I seem to have lost it.
Give her a new one.
Oh, right, I hadn't given her name in the first place. Right, okay.
I think you did, but I forgot to write it down.
Okay, well, I'm reading through all the things. I might have forgotten to write it down. Anyway, her name is Althea.
Yeah, okay. So,
let me just
Are
write
there
that
any
down as well.
cookies?
There is a few cookies, yeah, definitely. Like as soon
Give
as
me
you
a
arrive
cookie.
there. Okay, well, as soon as you arrive there, Althea looks at you guys, and she she just looks at you guys. She doesn't say anything in particular. It's getting towards like 9 p.m. ish. So,
I'll be like, "Hi, I'm sorry to bother you again. Your cupcakes were really, really tasty. Can I have 6 more of them?"
Well, I mean, I only have 3 left. I'm very flattered by your comment, but yeah, I only have 3 left. I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Do you have cookies?
Yes, I
Can
do
I
have
get
cookies.
the-
I do have cookies. I've got 5 cookies.
Okay, then I'll take the 3 cupcakes and the 5 cookies.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So the 3 cupcakes I have left is 2 blueberries and 1 chocolate chip.
Okay.
And I've got 5 lemon sprinkled cookies for you.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that would run you about 2 silver pieces.
I don't have silver. I only have gold.
Just give her a tip.
You're just sitting there like frantically like trying to put your change in your pockets.
I could give her. Wait, is this silver? I think I have 6 silver.
Oh, you might do, yeah.
I could give her 2.
Okay, all right, yeah. So you give her 2 pieces of silver, and she looks at you. She seems to be thankful. She says, "I hope you enjoy, and tomorrow morning I will be back with a fresh batch of blueberry cupcakes and all other kinds of cupcakes. I will have cookies. I will have croissants. I will have hot buns. I will have baguettes. I have everything that you might need for your sweet tooth."
What's wrong, Gene? Could it be craving one of my croissants?
And yeah, so with that, you guys buy the cupcakes and the cookies, and you move towards the
I look at Yura and I'm like, "You can have the cookies. I'm gonna have the cupcakes."
Yes. Give me blueberry.
Okay.
Blueberry.
All right, so you guys divide out the cupcakes and stuff, and with that, we'll take a very quick 5-minute break, and then we'll be back for the second half of this session. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes. There we go, we're back. Woo, we're back.
Howdy.
Yay. We're no longer sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
But
have
we are
cancelled.
sponsored by Pornhub, so guys, check it
Yes.
out. Link in the description below.
Yeah.
Check it out for whatever irks your gherkin.
Whenever you're gherkin, even irkin.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like you need to choke the chicken whilst you're watching the stream, then there you go. You can do it that
Would
way.
do that, please.
Right. So, as we get back into the session, sorry, say again.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think that's fair. As you'll find yourself in the marketplace after just having essentially completely bought empty a bakery stall, you move together with your guard escort. You move towards the mansion that's known as the Agal Mansion. As you approach, there's a big manor. It's a large stone building with 3 floors, and it's kind of surrounded by a large 9-foot tall brick wall, with a large iron fence, like right in the middle. If you were to go through the iron fence, you'd see the front door, which is like a large double mahogany door, which is very beautifully engraved with the words "Family Agal." The mansion's got a red roof with a light brown brick for the outside walls, which kind of makes it look like, a pretty friendly building. It's not very dooming and looming. It's much more of like, hey, we take care of our people type of building. Additionally, windows all have white frames, and there's a flower basket with beautifully blossoming flowers below each one of them. And there's several guards patrolling around the manor, both inside and outside the wall, as a form of security. What would you like to do?
I kind of look at that. What was his name? Bren.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of look at him and I'm like, "So what now?"
He looks at you and he
Go to
says,
the door and ring the doorbell.
"Follow me." And he leads you guys to the iron fence, where a different guard is standing on the other side of the iron fence, which is currently closed. And he looks at the guard and he says, George, I'm here to bring these investigators to Baron Agal to ask some simple questions, if that's possible.
George is here.
Like, hey.
And yes, on for both you, Cora, and Yuda, you guys recognize George as being the lieutenant that is on the other side of the fence.
Just kind of wave a little bit.
Okay. I mean, he does see you guys. It's not like you guys are hidden.
I know. I wave at him in a very friendly manner. He still thinks I have a little sister.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, he does think that. So he looks at all you and says, "Right, I see. Last time I saw those two," and he points at Yuda and Cora, "I was putting them in jail for something. They're now investigators." And he looks questioning to Bryn.
Hi, George. It's been a while.
Square.
And Bryn looks at him and he says, "Yes, by the orders of Carl, they're now investigators and they're looking into the murder of Maria Gall." And George kind of becomes more serious at that point. And he says, "All right, well, Tony is not receiving any visitors at this moment. However, I'm willing to go ask him if he's willing to see the investigators." And so he turns around, walks to the door, goes inside, and disappears. A couple minutes go by, and he comes back out, and he says, "All right, he has agreed to see you, somewhat reluctantly, but he will see you now." And he opens the gate, and he lets you all through.
I give him a cupcake.
George looks at the cupcake and says, "No, thank you. I will be okay, thank you."
Oh,
He doesn't.
then at least bring the cupcake to your mother.
My mother has had quite enough of your shenanigans, and so I will not be providing a cupcake that comes from your hands.
I promise it's nothing bad.
Right, sure. Well, how about we both pretend that's true?
I bought it from the baker.
I'm sure you have, but I am okay for a cupcake, and so is my mother. He looks a little bit embarrassed while saying that.
Trying to be nice. Okay, fine.
And with that, he closes the gate behind you guys, and you guys walk up to the big double mahogany wood door, and you guys are being led inside by Bryn. And when you get inside, it is a beautiful residence. There's a beautiful carpet on the floor. The ceiling is about 12 foot high, and it's definitely it's the walls are very beautifully adorned with further carpets and flowers and things, and you can definitely tell that both the Baron and the Baroness live a comfortable life. And as you further down the hallway, you go up the stairs together with Bryn, where you are led to the second floor, and you are left in front of a door that says office on it. Bryn says, "I will be outside here waiting. Please do not go anywhere. Please do not upset Tony. He's been through enough. But I will let you guys go in there in private." And he opens the door, and you guys walk in, I presume?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, upon entering the room, you find who you presume is Tony, sitting in his work chair, bent over a stack of papers. Sorry?
No, nothing. Don't worry.
Okay. He's bent over a stack of papers and he's slowly working away. It's about 9:30 right now, so he's definitely, he's got a lot of work on and he's trying to get through it. He slightly looks up when you guys come in, but doesn't start a conversation or anything. Tony is a human, brown hair, brown eyes. He's not very tall, about 5'7", and he seems to be just normal, slender build. Nothing particular about his appearance.
So,
with that, he kind of looks up.
I'm sure you know we're here to investigate the death of your wife. I'm very sorry about that.
Right.
you be willing to give us some information?
What kind of information are you looking for?
I look at Zerx. Like,
Can you just recount what you remember from that night?
Right. Yes. You are interesting investigators. The murder took place in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Right. So, from what I recall, actually, why am I explaining all these things? I am very busy, as you can probably tell. If you please just leave me alone and let me get to my work.
but you agreed to see us.
Look, listen, all right? I might have agreed, but now I've changed my mind. That's the perk of being the Baron.
You know, changing your mind right when we ask is kind of sus.
You know what's kind of sus? The fact that Anna Gilder killed my wife, and she will definitely pay for it.
But do you have proof?
Do you have proof that she didn't do it?
That's what we're trying to find out. And that's why we need your cooperation.
Look, listen, all right? Anna Gilder was trying to break up my marriage with Mary, okay? As soon as she realized that she couldn't be with me, because that's really what she wanted, she decided to just kill my Mary so that she would, hopefully be with me and be my comforting shoulder that I could cry on. No, it's not going to happen. I know she did it.
But she
has a child with another man.
Your point is, people commit adultery all the time.
But I'm sure she loves her child and her husband. Why would you say she'd cheat on him with you? No offense, of course.
Right, none taken. He looks a little bit hurt over that comment. He looks back to you and says, well, I don't know what her reason would have been. Maybe she's not happy. Maybe Bryce needs to stop gambling their money away. Maybe that's what needs to happen.
Okay.
When did she ever display interest in you?
Well, it kind of started when I became, more involved in the lives of the people I rule. She would, pick flowers and give them to me, and she would, do more of that.
Oh. She's
She what?
Say again.
She's okay. If she gives you flowers, that doesn't mean she's into you. She might just be nice. She's
right.
Her after all.
Right. Besides that time she tried to kiss me, you mean?
Excuse me. You could have mentioned that.
Well, I suppose that's fair. I suppose I could have mentioned that. Yes, she did try to kiss me. She tried to kiss me a few weeks ago, just after her first child was born.
How did that happen, if you don't mind me asking?
She was cleaning my office, which she would always do in the evening when I was working, and she started complaining about the fact that she wasn't getting enough sleep, and that the baby would keep on crying, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just tried to, comfort her a little bit, and she started to try and kiss me.
In what? Okay, this might sound weird, but in which way? You mean was an accident?
Right, an accident. Sure, we'll go with that.
No, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, well, as you can tell, it seems pretty clear to me.
What was the murder weapon?
The murder weapon, right. The murder weapon would be a 200-foot cliff with some rocky stones at the bottom.
Oh, good. Okay, that doesn't help.
However, I mean, even after that, we didn't recover a body, so I don't know what happened afterwards, but I do know
the cliff?
that...
Yeah,
Sorry.
where's the cliff?
The cliff would be right behind this mansion, where the
Could
gardens
we-
are.
Sorry, there's a dog in my back.
We should go to the cliff.
Could we possibly go there to investigate?
Right. Well, how about I teach you guys how to investigate these things, because clearly it's not going very well, is it? He seems to get a little bit cocky now, and he says,
I'm our best.
"Right, your best, of course."
Okay, out of character, there's every bone in my body wants to just like, oh yeah, you definitely killed your wife, just in front of him.
Right.
Because he seems like the type. Like, I don't
Okay.
know.
Fair. I mean, you could say that if you wanted to. Like,
I also don't want to get thrown back in jail, so.
that's fair as well. That's pretty fair. All right. Well, he then continues and he says, "Look, all right, the day started as usual. I woke up next to Mary after spending, about half an hour enjoying each other's company. I then got dressed and looked out from the balcony, and I could just smell the fresh sea air just coming in, and it was a lovely morning. It was a morning like any other, to be fair. I did my morning rounds through the house, greeting all the staff, making sure they had everything they needed, and then and this was around 11 in the morning probably. I then had a couple of meetings throughout the day, and I came home late for dinner at around 8 p.m. and that's pretty much the whole day. Yeah, pretty much that.
How did you? Wait, you said you went to the balcony and
Wait,
looked.
I have a question.
Okay.
Covered the body. How do you know she's dead? Maybe she.
Look, listen, when I finished my dinner and I went back to the bedroom, I always, again at night, I always stand in the balcony and I again smell the sea air, because it's like a ritual. It helps me calm down. I then heard what I thought I would never hear. I heard a scream that just went through marrow and bone. And it was the scream of my wife. And
You said it happened in the morning.
let me see. He seems to be a little bit shifty. And then you caught one of his inaccuracies. He says, "Well, I know, but I must have gotten the time of day wrong."
How does that happen with your wife's death? That happened like only a few days ago?
Look, listen, all right? It happened 3 days ago, and I have not slept since then, all right? I've been awake for 84 hours now, and...
But you've been working just fine.
Well, that's easy to presume, yes.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, absolutely. But what specifically are you insight checking?
I want to make sure he's telling the truth.
Okay, sure. Yeah, but roll an insight check. Roll it at actually it's normal light. No, it's just straight roll.
Damn it.
Okay. It's a little hard to read. He seems very tired.
I would also like to, because he's very sketchy.
Okay, well, I'll only let you do it, just to make sure that not everyone rolls an insight check. But I'll only let you do it. But next time, if you guys want to assist each other, make sure to say it before the roll.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Also, I accidentally closed roll 20 seconds.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Just split it.
He's sitting in, like at the table, right?
Yes, he's like sitting behind his desk. Yeah.
What is on the table? Is it just a lot of paperwork?
There's a lot of paperwork. There's his pen and stuff. There's not much else on there. It seems to be like a candle to kind of, keep the area lit. Lark with the check.
We both suck.
Yeah, no, he seems hard to read. He's very, very tired. There's big bags under his eyes. Yeah, nothing particular that you can pick out. You know he's shifty. He messed up the time of date, but
How do you mess up evening versus morning? The sun's on a completely different side of the freaking sky.
Do you actually say that out loud, or?
Yes.
All right. He looks at you and he says, as I said, I have been awake for 86 hours. I get details wrong, all right?
Pretty
Wait,
big
If
detail,
you've
man.
been awake that long, how are you not insane?
guys. How much hours is 3 days and night?
72 hours.
He said he's been awake for way longer.
Well, for the past 3 days, which including today would be anywhere between 72 and 96.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought I got something there, but
But, you are positive that it was your wife yelling, because females yelling can sound very similar.
that's kind of sexist, Zerk.
But you couldn't tell male screams apart either.
Okay, good.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, yes, after being married to her for over 20 years, yes, I would know what her scream sounds like.
Right.
I don't actually laugh in front of my son.
I was going to say,
Gross.
Anyway.
So, sir, would we be able to look around your room and the cliff? Since you didn't kill her, of course, you shouldn't have anything to hide.
Sorry,
Right.
what? You think I killed her?
I'm saying, I'm not.
We never said that.
We never said that.
You considered it, because else you wouldn't have even considered me not guilty in the first place.
Well, of course we considered it. It's a possibility, but it's not right now.
Okay, he's pretty angry about that, and he kind of gets up and he's preparing to leave.
Hold on.
He's not a child, dude. Is he like seriously throwing a tantrum because he's being like out of character? He's like, is he throwing a tantrum because he got accused or something?
Yeah, seems
I
like
don't
it.
accept this.
Okay, I have to go now.
So, sir, would we be able to do that?
No, as a matter of fact, I think it'd be better if you all left.
So you do have something to hide.
I don't have any. Actually, make an insight check. See if he's got anything to hide.
Okay, insight. 17.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right.
Finally, about time somebody rolled decent.
So it looks like he's definitely hiding something.
Oh.
So, what is it that you're hiding?
He
Ask him straight up. Mhm.
he looks at you and he says,
Yes.
"I'm not hiding anything. I would like you all to leave now, guards."
You seem a little bit distressed.
And with that, the door opens and Bryn looks in. It says, "Yes, Tony, yes. I would like to have these people removed." And Bryn says, right away, sir, right away."
We did nothing.
No, we did something.
There is something. Let's just peacefully and calmly walk away.
No.
Give Tony a little wink. And
Okay, he gave him a little wink. He seems to.
I want to give him a threatening glare.
That's the. I'm still
Okay.
staying persistent. I'm like,
we should just kind of look at him like smugly, like, oh, we got you now, bitch.
no. Me as Cora,
mm,
I am persistent. I'm still saying like, if you don't have anything to hide,
mm.
there should not be a problem with us or even your guards
Hmm.
investigating your room and the cliff, right?
Right.
And I see this like in front of Bryn, like.
Okay. Right. Okay. In that case, make an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh God. And intimidation.
I would like to help.
17. Nine,
Okay.
actually.
All right.
You've been struck.
Okay. So with that,
I see that I'm a 3 foot tall child.
so he looks at you and looks back to Bryn. He says, "Bryn, it's fine. Leave us be." And Bryn closes the door again. And you guys are back alone in the room. He looks at you, Cora, and he says, right. So because you just set that in front of my guard. I'll let you ask one question, and I will answer it truthfully, but use it wisely.
Okay, guys, what are we asking? Hold up.
Well, why would we waste our time doing this when we could just go investigate the cliff? Because, like, what?
I mean, okay,
what
we can split the party. We can split the party because
But,
I'm
like-
staying here trying to figure out what he's doing with
But,
this
like,
guy.
okay, I'll answer one thing truthfully. Because if we already know he's gonna be a liar, then we don't take anything he says seriously.
Just tell him like, no, we don't want that. We want to investigate this
cliff.
area and the cliff.
The cliff.
We can investigate both.
Yeah, that I no, I want to investigate like his. Or actually, no, I want to
But, like,
investigate.
I want to tonight, so he doesn't have time to clean.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys asking him?
Okay, how about we don't make this any harder than it has to be? How about you don't answer a question, but you let us investigate all we want around here, around this mansion?
At this very moment, while you sit there.
Right.
You can follow us around actually, if you'd really like.
Right. Bryn, and he again door opens. Would you mind just going outside for me, please? And again, door closes and you hear the footsteps walking away. He then looks at all of you and he stands up and he says, "How about instead of doing that, all of you would just disappear?"
Fuck.
Fuck.
And with that,
He killed his wife.
with that, I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
He killed his wife.
Yes. There we go.
Oh, I called it just like my dumb storybooks because nobody else here reads.
Can I wait? Wait, how do you roll initiative?
Initiative.
It's on the
Wait, where
top,
is it?
in this
Whack.
top center. Top center above your hit
Ah.
points.
It was this. You wanted to send the result of this roll to turn the tracker, but no valid
wow.
tokens.
Oh
selected.
shit, I'm first. Fuck.
Okay,
No.
alright. Alright, so we got...
Wait. Did we ever sleep?
No.
No, we didn't. No, we
I don't
didn't.
have any. Wait. I don't have any spell slots.
Oh boy. I'm pretty sure you guys did take a short rest, though. Seeing as you
No,
guys
we did.
sat
I
at the
didn't
table
get
in the
any
inn.
of my stuff back for that.
Okay, well, in that case, you can do that now, because, you
Wait,
know...
did you say half of them?
No. No, so for a short rest, you guys get back some basic spells. The spells that are not regained through a short rest, so it'll say if it needs a long rest or a short rest per spell, and
Okay.
then
Wait,
you
my
can see.
maximum health points disappeared. I don't know how much health I should have. I have like my current hit points, but I don't know what the fuck. Where did that go?
What level are we again?
Level
fuck.
2.
2.
2. I don't remember.
Let me see.
Let's see.
Trying to have a quick look.
Can someone like mid battle just yell out to Bryn?
No, I was about to. I was about to actually do that. Like, if I
Yeah.
yell hard
Okay.
enough, either George or Bryn would probably hear me, right?
Okay, well let me quickly find out what your hit points are, Justin.
I'm full health. I know that.
I'm not sure if I healed up from that one time.
From the short rest, you wouldn't have healed up now. This one. I'm quickly checking.
I mean, that's the case. I need to probably just heal up in mid battle, so I'll probably just do that.
Okay.
Fuck.
Let me have a look. See.
I'm trying to think of how to do this without fighting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one of us has to like move out.
I'm
like,
tiny.
Dix-
I'm tiny. I can try. I can try doing that.
Yeah, but how high is your dex?
Before you all
Wait, that can
start discussing how you're gonna do this, Zerx, I would presume with your level that your hit points would have been somewhere around 18, so your maximum. So we'll
All right,
presume
cool.
that
And
for
I'm
now.
at 6. This is great.
Yeah, so we'll presume that for now, and we'll see. You know, we'll go from there, but we can adjust it
It's
later on.
My dex is a +4, so I could technically try to get out.
Mine's
Um,
only.
so between 20 and 25, it's only Lark, I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right. Between 20 and 25, initiative order.
Yep.
Okay.
Shit.
20 and 15. Anyone between that?
Nope.
Okay, between 15 and 10.
Me.
Me.
I
Okay.
got 13 and more. She
I got
has.
9.
Okay. All right. So Cora
Tits.
and
Why do you keep saying
Yuta,
tits?
I don't know.
and then it is
She has the
Zerx.
13, which I mean I can't blame
Okay.
him.
All right. So top of the round. Lark, you're up.
Shit. Okay. I should have planned while we were. Okay. Let's see. What can I do? Okay.
Punch
So he.
him.
I don't want to. I'm not a melee fighter mage.
Oh.
I don't have any healing spells. I'm not even kidding.
Frick.
The closest I have is false life, which is necromancy.
Oh, so you
I
need me to
can-
die. Great.
No,
okay.
I can only use it on myself. Let's see. How do I freak out this man? Okay, I can use a cantrip. Let's do that.
Okay, sure.
Make a clone of his wife.
Honestly, though.
What's the range? How far away is he from us?
He's currently about 15 foot away from you because the room you're in it's only a small workroom, so it's about 20 by 20 foot. So it's really not that big, and it's mostly filled with books and furniture and his desk.
Well,
Wait,
And
but he's
then
just a
himself.
human, right?
He's just a human, yeah.
So he's 15 feet away from us.
Yeah.
I'd like to cast Thunderclap.
Okay, all right.
Clap
Thunderclap.
Clap off.
Uh,
So with that, that's me linking the spell. I can actually cast it. Let's see if it-
okay, all right. So this means that everyone in the room needs to make a Constitution saving throw
That's whack.
because it's all creatures within range.
Throw.
The range is 5 foot, and I cast it on him.
Oh, you're casting it on him. All right.
Oh.
Oh, well, in that case, he's too far away from you.
Shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
You gotta
it's
go forward, then do it.
Yeah, it's 5 feet
I
from
have to
you.
run up to him. Go.
Okay, right. So
I'll do
you.
that then, I guess.
I kind of just imagine her like running up to him.
Just run up and bitch slap him.
Okay, all right. So you run up to make a melee spell attack. I think that is. No, it's a ranged one. So a ranged spell attack.
Well, let me just. I can. Wouldn't that just be me casting it like that to do a Constitution save for him, and then it would.
Oh yes,
use
yes,
the
it would be.
damage?
Yeah, that's true actually.
Eh.
Okay, so DC 13. All right, let's see. Which is a Constitution, right? Let's see.
Clap on. Clap off.
No,
Good
that's a
clapper.
fail. Okay, so he takes 1d6 of thunder damage. Yeah, roll your damage.
Clap on. Clap off.
The clapper.
Quap, quap.
We said 1d6?
Yeah, 1d6. Yeah.
Ha! 2!
2 points of thunder
Nice.
damage. Let me-
Good
I
job.
feel like this is really weird coming from someone who just killed like a fuck ton of guards from before, and then just like clap on.
So yeah, so as Lark runs up towards Tony, she kind of makes her arms go wide, and with one big clap, you all hear this massively loud, thunderous sound. As Tony seems to be more affected than you guys, and he kind of just grabs towards his ears, and he seems to take a little bit of damage from that. Okay, all right.
I suppose that the fucking guards make their way to us now.
They only hear thunder.
Yes, they only
Is
hear
it clear
thunder.
outside?
It is currently clear weather. Yes. So within 100 feet, every single creature would hear the thunderous sound. However, they wouldn't have a specific origin point for it. They hear it, but they don't know where it comes from, seeing as it doesn't have an origin. Okay, and then it is Tony's turn first before it's Cora's turn, because he rolled really high for initiative. So as Tony's turn is up, and you guys have to keep in mind that each turn in real time would take about 6 seconds. So this is all happening really fast after each other. So as he hears the thunderous sound and he gets hurt by it, there seems to be a change in his skin color.
He's not
He's not human.
As
shit.
as he
Ooh.
slowly
Is it
starts
changeling time?
he slowly starts deforming into a very slender, almost way too skinny, bluish looking being. He's still got the same height, but he's definitely not looking human anymore. And Zerx, seeing as you have traveled quite a bit of the world already, you will have heard stories about doppelgangers who prey on those that have a lot of money or a certain type of power, and they will stalk that person until they're able to take their place. And they will either
So what
murder.
What happened with like the original then?
You don't know at this point. But as that happens,
But he ate him. He ate him.
As that happens, Tony says, still in common, he says, "You guys had to be too inquisitive, didn't you? Well, it's time for you all to disappear now."
Oh fuck!
And
I wanna run away!
and well, you can't yet. It's not your turn yet. And with that, he walks forward, and let's see, with his action, he is going to he's going to perform a multi-attack against Lark, which is 2 slams with his fists. So let's have a look. That would be the first one is a 21 to hit.
Well, fuck yeah, that hits.
Okay, and the second one is a 13 to hit.
Well, my armor class is. Wait. Why am I wearing armor? Am I wearing armor right now?
I'm not sure what it says in your.
Let's see. Hold on, wait.
Let's have a look. Are you?
I'm not wearing armor, but there's something wrong on my sheet.
Okay, let's have a look. See.
Because with Sorceress Origin, if I have a Draconic Bloodline, which I do,
right? Okay.
My armor class is 13 as long as I'm not wearing armor.
Okay, well, okay.
So there's a mistake on my sheet that I'll have to fix.
All right, okay, well, regardless, it would still hit, seeing as it rolled a 13, so it will pass that armor class.
But good to know.
Yes, it's good to know. Well, we'll fix it afterwards. So with that, he is going to roll his damage. So for the first strike, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And for the second strike, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
That would have definitely killed me.
That would have killed me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how much was it total? I wasn't paying attention.
Total is 17.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
If I was at full health, it would leave me with 1 health. Bro.
So with that, as he morphs and he kind of like walks forward, he climbs over the desk, and with 2 big swings, he slams his fists into Lark's face, and with that, Lark falls to the floor unconscious.
Bye, guys.
With the rest of his movement, he is going to dart out a side door. So it's not the door you guys came in through. It's another door. He's going to dart through that door and disappear into the next room.
Oh, fuck that.
Let's fucking leave him. Sorry, I can't say anything. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, Cora, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna run away to get the guards.
Okay, sure. So
get my friendly guards who I gave a cupcake to.
Okay, so you can run out the door. You can run 30 feet, and then you can use your bonus action to dash, which would allow you to run another 30 feet.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. Well, with that.
While I'm running, I'm yelling, yo, George, Brian, fuck, what's his name, Brian.
Right.
Help us, please. Your Tony is scary.
Okay. All right. So.
He angry.
You fucking bitch slapped me to death.
With
not
that,
dead, but
you're running down the stairs. You get about to like actually down both flights of stairs. So you're back on the ground floor, and you're screaming that. But that's about as far as you get. You haven't seen either George or Bryn yet.
God.
Wait, what if they're also the scary guys?
They're all doppelgangers, bro.
What if all of them?
Mansion. The entire fucking mansion.
The entire way.
Okay. So,
I was kidding. Don't.
So, Cora, that ends your turn.
That's terrifying. I mean, can I do something else? I don't think, because I used my action and my bonus action.
Yeah, and you've used your movement as well, so I reckon that's all.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Yuda, it's now your turn.
Fuck. I can't. No, what can I do?
A big fear of mine is whenever. Sorry.
Obviously, I don't have healing magic, so I can't really do anything to help.
You could
Dead person.
You
I'm
could
not dead.
you could walk up to her and use a medicine check to see if you can stabilize her.
Okay, I'll try that. My medicine is bad, but we'll try.
Okay, so that just succeeds. It has a DC 10, so
stable.
Yeah, so now you're stable. You're not up yet, and you're not on 1 hit point, but you're not bleeding out, so you don't have to make any death saving throws.
That's all I need.
Okay. All right. Yuta, do you do anything else? We'll say that takes up your action. Do you have your bonus action or a movement you want to do anything with?
Thank you, Marshy.
I'll look back at what's his name, Zerx,
Mm-hmm.
and then be like, let's go kick this guy's ass, and then just book it after him.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to get Lark to safety first? Because we don't know what the hell is gonna go.
So Zerx, you wouldn't have time to respond since it's not your turn in the order. Is your actually no, your turn is next. So if that ends your turn, Yuta, and you start booking after the doppelganger, then Zerx would have a chance to say something that would change your mind.
We need to bring Lark to safety first.
Nah.
Well, I'm stable. You don't get.
Yeah, but like we don't fucking know what the hell. Where are the guards all of a sudden?
Okay, but like
also being doppelgangers.
Yeah, so when they come back and you're all alone, fucking stable and 0 hit points.
They're not gonna eat me, I don't think.
If we don't go after him, he's gonna get away.
Okay, fine. Shit, let's go.
What are you guys? Okay, all right. So you guys following?
I'm on 6 hit points, bro. I'm gonna fucking die.
You're gonna get your first TPK, guys.
So let's have a look.
Don't worry, I still have 16.
Yeah, but you ran away.
Okay, so as both Yuta and Zerx, you guys will run your turn simultaneously. As you both go through the side door that you saw the doppelganger go through, you enter what seems to be a master bedroom. There's a big king size bed, like pillars on all 4 corners. It's again a very beautifully adorned room. You can see the balcony that the doppelganger was talking about. Inside the room there is a maid, short, human, stouty figure, definitely in her late 70s, and she seems to just with the little cloth. She seems to be cleaning like the surface of dust.
Killer, it's her.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Well, what do you guys do? You both have an action and a bonus action that you can still use.
Can we roll investigation or something?
You could do the free bonus action. Yeah, sure.
I just threaten her until she comes out of her fucking doppelganger fucking skin.
Actually, should I throw a dart? I'll throw a dart at her.
Okay, all right. Make a ranged attack roll.
Where do I find that?
So it's just a d20 plus your dex.
D20 plus dex.
Yeah.
And that's. Do I just roll my dex then?
Yeah, you can do, yeah.
Just on your sheet as well, you could also click onto your dart on your attacks and spellcasting panel.
Yeah.
Under your hit points and your hit dice, you should be able to see dart underneath monk unarmed
wait, that's
strike.
this. Oh, so I click that.
You could. It would do it automatically. Yep. And then if it hits, you can click the name of dart in the chat to roll for damage.
Okay.
It'll highlight in red.
Yeah.
All right.
So because we'll take the second roll. So with that, you take a dart and you throw it at this maid. Roll your damage.
Oh no, she's not.
So
dude ran into there. She's so calm. It couldn't be that she's so calm after a fucking doppelganger just passed by.
So as the dart impacts the old lady, her skin turns to start blue and her bones start writhing and almost unhuman doubles in size back to the normal 5'7". It was the doppelganger. So you did a good bit of damage there as you throw the dart.
7 piercing, bro.
Yeah.
It's better than my 2.
Okay, all right. Yuta, you still have an action that you could use.
But that was only my. Oh no, never mind. The roll was a bonus action. This was a full action.
Yeah,
but I still have bonus action, right?
Yeah, you do still have bonus action. Yeah.
Okay.
Yuta, what are you doing?
Is he close to the balcony?
He's about 10 foot away from the balcony, probably.
No,
See,
'cause you
I don't have an
survived that.
action.
You don't have an
I
action?
No, I used
No,
my action.
you use the action
What for?
to stabilize Lark.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, that's still from that?
Yeah.
Shit, okay.
Sorry. Also, thank you.
What can
Oh,
I do
shit.
as a bonus action?
You can
Close the door.
disengage. You can dash towards the person. Yeah.
Just take one of my darts and yeet it at him.
No, that would be full action as well.
Ah, shit. Okay.
What was the first option?
Disengage, but you're not within melee range of it anyway, so there's no need to disengage from it.
Okay, I'll just.
So neither of us are. In that case, neither of us are in melee range.
No, you're
right?
not within melee range. The doppelganger is about 15 foot away from you.
All right, cool.
5 feet is.
Oh, so
me.
I threw that dart pretty far.
You did, yeah.
You did.
It
can't
was
really-
within your range for just normal throwing.
Yeet.
I can't really do anything then because I don't have an action. So I'm just gonna back up and end my turn.
Okay, all right. With that, you end your turn. Then Lark, it comes back around to your turn. You now gain 1 hit point and you're conscious again.
And your friends are gone.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm at 1 HP. I don't fucking know. I don't. Hold on, wait. Let me see if I have anything I could heal.
I think.
I don't remember if I used all my hit points last time, but I think I did. So I can't. I don't think I can use that because false life is it's a level 1 spell, so I can't use it.
It depends. Is false life, does it regenerate on a short rest?
It gives me temporary hit points
Okay.
for how long? An hour,
An hour.
but I can't use it. So I'll just fuck. Find my friends.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna go through because you did see them go through the same through the door. Okay. So yeah. So you go through the door and you with your normal movement you would be able to get through the door and you'd see both Zerx and Yuda standing in the room and the doppelganger to your left, about 15 foot away. You still have an action and a bonus action.
Please don't think I'm a doppelganger, please. I swear.
Yeah, no, I mean they see you coming in. They're not. They wouldn't have reason to be suspicious with you.
They just turn around like fuck you. Throwing up.
Jinx.
What was the name of the fucking crew that we beat up back in that town?
I don't fucking remember, and that's the problem.
I don't either.
That would be the liqueur gang.
Yeah, liquor. Yeah, dude.
All right.
Liquor gang. Oh, that was lit, dude. Good times.
But I don't know. Wait, do I see the thing?
Yeah. Oh wait,
yes, you do.
you have a message or something?
I do have message.
Maybe the one person with most health. Perhaps, mayhaps.
Huh?
Okay, well you guys wouldn't have time to communicate at this point, so
Okay.
you'd
So
have to.
well, I'm gonna. I still have an action, right?
Yes, you still have an action and bonus action.
I'm going to throw my dagger at that.
Okay, all right. Roll your ranged attack. Okay.
That does not hit.
No, that does indeed miss. You throw the dagger. Whoosh, it kind of just
Hits
kind
the
of
wall.
very agilely ducks away. No damage.
I'll flip him off.
You'll flip him off, right? So you flip him off. He seems to, yeah. I mean, he's not particularly hurt by that. Okay, then
it's a dart, bro.
Then it's the doppelganger's turn. Let's see what would he do. He's going to use his movement to dart past both Zerx and Yuda, which means you both get an attack opportunity.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, dude.
To go towards a door that's behind the both of you. So Yuda, he passes you first to roll a melee attack.
No, I forgot how to do that, and I closed my dice thingy. Hold on. Don't know where to go. Oh, I found it.
Right. Yeah. So also, Lark. So the false life would only regenerate on a long rest.
Shit.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Cool.
Fuck.
It's fine. I'll just stay at 1 HP for a minute.
Fucking
I
missed.
mean, probably for the rest of the day, but that's fine.
All right, yeah. So no, that well, you would add your I think your strength in your case.
Oh, strength or dex?
What class are you again?
Rogue.
Rogue would be Dex, yeah.
Then I'm just gonna roll a dex then.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. Roll your damage. Wait, which weapon are you using?
Sword.
Okay, all right, yeah. Roll your damage for the sword.
1d6. Do I add this bonus thingy majig or no?
Which bonus is it?
Attack bonus?
Yes, it would be. Yes, you would add that.
+2.
Okay, 8 points of damage. Very nice. All right.
That's slashing damage, right?
Yes, it is.
Piercing.
Yes. Oh, is it piercing? Okay, yeah.
Oh,
piercing.
okay.
It's probably because
Oh,
it's
is
more
it a
like a
short
stab
sword?
with the sword.
Yeah.
It's a short sword.
It is a short sword.
So yes, I could have done something completely different.
Okay, so with that, as he passes you, you kind of stab towards him, and you definitely get him in his side, and he's starting to bleed a little from that wound now. Then Zerx, you also get an attack opportunity. Do you have a melee weapon that you can use?
Yes, I have my unarmed strikes.
Right. Do you also have a you also have
I also have a quarterstaff.
So you could use your either one-handed or two-handed. You could use your quarterstaff.
When it's like a opportunity of attack, right? I get to like use my attack and then my fucking flurry of attacks?
No. There would only be it's one attack. So it's in like one action.
In that case, I do want to use quarterstaff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So are you using it one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Roll your attack roll. Oh wow. Okay.
Everybody rolling great.
Yeesh. Okay. So yeah, click the name in chat to roll your damage.
That's 10.
It's 10, but it's doubled because it's a critical. I love how you rolled 2 criticals as well, 2 natural 20s, which is insane.
So he did 40 damage?
So I do.
No, 20 damage.
20.
So it's 20 damage. Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Don't you dare move, bitch.
Imagine doing 40 fucking damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was impressive.
That so was fucking
I
rad.
remember.
Do we get to choose, or is he not down yet?
He's not down yet, no. But you definitely
Oh,
as he
yeah.
runs past, you with 2 hands you take your quarterstaff
Immediately annihilate him.
lightning
Because like I kind of
quick.
wanted like the point was I kind of wanted to like slam him down as it like ran past.
Okay, all right. I'll allow. Well, I'll let him do a dexterity saving throw to see if he can stay up on his feet. Oh, that's cocked.
Get fucked.
Ooh, that is that's a 9. No, he falls to his knees as you just swipe towards his legs, and just you can just hear one of the kneecaps just crack as you impact it with your quarterstaff, and he falls to the floor. And then he uses his bonus action to dash, so he used 15 foot in order to get up, which half his movement, and then another 15 foot to just make it through the door into the next room. Then Cora, it's your turn.
Huh. So I'm
You're completely
Down.
unaware of this. You're still looking for the guards.
looking for the guards.
Yes.
Do they come my way when I scream at them?
If you continue to scream, there's a high chance they will. Yeah.
Okay, I continue screaming and running their way.
Okay, so as you run back towards the front door, which is about 30 foot from where you are, as you get about halfway, the door kind of slams open, and you see both Bryn and George kind of coming towards you and saying, "What's going on? Why are you screaming like that?"
So basically,
Tony turned into the blue guy.
your parent is a double ganger.
The bubble gang.
They kind of look at you and they're just like,
crackhead.
Look.
Make a persuasion check to see if they believe you.
What do you mean persuasion?
Okay, yeah. So I mean, even though this is really hard to believe, they definitely believe you now, and they're like, all right, show us where this is going on, and they
Upstairs at
Right.
the bedroom, not the bedroom.
Okay.
It's the fucking working room. Let's go.
Okay, so you get about back to the to the staircase again before your movement runs out. You could use your dash ability to keep going. Perhaps next turn they could try and carry you, but definitely not this turn. But are you going to use your bonus action to dash further up the stairs?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. So
dashing quickly.
So yeah, they follow you. Dash 30 feet. You get to the first floor. You need to go a whole other floor in order to get back to the workroom. That ends your turn. Yuda, it's your turn.
So he dipped.
Yes.
He went back to the workroom.
Only the other room. In the other room.
No, he went to the other room.
No, there's another door besides the workroom door.
I said the working room because Cora only knows of the working room. And he was in the working room. So
that's true.
Can I run after him and try to throw a dagger at him?
Yeah, you can definitely run after him. So as you run after him, you run through the door.
Well, but he was only 15 feet away, right? Because I slammed him down, and he only moved 15 feet further.
Yes.
Did he go into the room though? Is the door still open? Could I just yeet the dagger at him?
Yeah, that's what I'm like thinking.
So it was 10 foot to the door, and then he used his last 5 foot to get kind of like through the door, which by now, it will be closed because there was 6 seconds between him and now you starting Yuda, because that's where Cora's turn took place.
So we gotta kick that door open and yeet a dagger at this bitch.
Okay. So let me see real quick. Okay. All right. So as you, I presume you run through the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go through the door, and you run into the room, and on your initial glance, the room seems to be empty.
Fucking. What can I do? Can I investigate?
Yeah. You can definitely use your bonus action to investigate. Roll an investigation check. Okay, that's a natural one.
Shit, dude.
It still matched a 7, so it's actually not that bad for your investigation. But so as you look through the room, it seems to be empty.
Fuck.
Okay.
Well,
anything else you want to do?
Can she not see anything because like it's not well lit, or is it only because
in the fray of the battle, she runs to the room. You glance around, but in your quick glance, you can't see anything. You don't see anyone in the room.
Where the fuck did he go? Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then Zerks, you're up.
Okay, so shit. She didn't. Okay, so he disappeared. Okay, so I need to get this right. Okay, so we were in a bedroom,
right?
That was next to a. Hold on, let me just sketch this out real quick because I need a good idea of this.
So you had the workroom, right? 20 by 20. Workroom. Yeah, sure. Then
there was a door over here, or something.
So
right,
allow me to draw. Hold up.
Yes, please.
Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay. So the door you came in through was here. The desk was there, with Tony there. Then the door he went through, well, it was this door, but then it was over here. So he went through there, into the bedroom, which was much bigger. Bed, balcony, and then he went into another room, which is on this side.
Okay.
This is not the actual scale, but it gives a quick.
Yeah, because we don't know what this room is yet.
Yeah.
And we were fighting like here somewhere because he didn't move very far. Like this would be like 10 and this would be like 5.
Yeah, so this is not completely accurate to scale, but yes, that was more or less. He kind of went from here to there essentially.
Okay, and this So he did have the opportunity to run further.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Okay. I'll dash into the room.
Okay. So yeah. So again, you get into the room. You get like, can I? Oh yeah, it says more drawing space. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. So you get to about there.
All right. I didn't mean to go that far, but okay, that works.
Oh well, you can definitely move back.
Yeah, no, I was just planning on like being somewhere near the opening that I'm still a little near Utah. So like somewhere
sure.
around here.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, Utah's about there. So.
Wait, so Utah's here?
Yeah.
Okay. Scratch that. I'll be here.
Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah.
this one right here, the square cross thing.
Yeah.
So that way I can like look over here.
Sure thing. So yeah. So you look through the room. Room seems to be empty. Actually, no. Make a investigation check to see if the room's empty.
Investigation.
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay. So let me have a look. So as you look further through the room, and you look towards that side, you see a faint blue shimmer, kind of like hiding.
I throw a dart at it.
Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah. Roll your ranged dart attack.
Fuck. Let me click on it. Dart.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Bitch.
All right. Another 6 piercing damage.
Eat darts.
I don't
Why are
like
you
that.
rolling so high? Like, goddamn.
Yeah. That's
I don't know.
It's
I
impressive.
got some shitty rolls earlier.
I rolled a 2 earlier.
Okay, and then with that, the doppelganger kind of pulls himself loose from behind the curtain, and again he's got his dart sticking out like his neck now, and he's definitely bleeding from there. He's looking pretty rough. All right, does that end your turn?
So it was like a shimmer, right? So it was kind of like dark there. Okay, now I'll end my turn. I'll end my turn here.
Okay, all right, okay. Lark, top round, you're up.
Where am I?
You are currently still in the bedroom.
Okay, so I'm gonna run into the room where everybody else is.
Yep. Okay. Yep. You run into the room, and at this point, the doppelganger is no longer trying to hide, so you would see him.
Is he within a throwing range?
Depends what your throwing range is.
Wait, is there another door in this room?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is a door on that side.
Oh, I forgot
Where?
the range.
I do not see. Oh, okay, so here. Where's you? Oh fuck! But he's right by it too.
Hi, Mom. Sorry.
As Lark enters the room, she just seems to shout at distance, "Hey, Mom!" But yeah, so
Doppelganger's confused.
Sorry about that. Just say hi, Mom. Do it. Sorry. She
It's
came
fine.
Yes.
Yes.
The actually has 20 feet of range, so I don't think I'll be able to do that without.
If you are you looking at the drawing, the beautiful drawing as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so which you could make, you could run to over here, and then you would have the range in order to hit him, because that is definitely not more than 20 feet.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm at least 15 feet away from him, because I don't want him throwing me at 1 HP.
Yeah, no, you absolutely will. You will be at 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a dagger at him.
Okay, all right, roll your ranged attack.
Well,
Nice.
you know.
So with that,
Crit fail, I know.
You can mark off another dagger on your sheet. You throw your dagger, but it seems like he's a bit hard to see against the blue background of the room, which you all recognize, by the way, as a bathroom. It's like a very large.
Big ass
It's a
bathroom.
big bathroom.
I know
Bro.
the
bathroom's bigger than the fucking bedroom, bro.
I know. It's a very luxurious bedroom. A bathroom, sorry.
Fucking, like a big ass bathtub over here, you know.
So as you throw the dagger,
He has a whole ass fucking jacuzzi.
you kind of seem to not really able to aim too well as you run into the room, and the dagger kind of flies past him right against the tiles on the wall. Tink, and that's that. So with that, your turn ends.
Yep. I'm gonna draw
Okay.
the blue dude. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Then it's the doppelganger's turn. He is going to, let's have a look.
he's gonna fucking thing that you do all the time.
Let's have a look. He is going to. Yeah.
It's him.
Or he
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. All right. Yeah. He will.
He angry.
Yeah. He will. He will. He's gonna run through that door that you guys are seeing. And let's have a look. Okay.
Of course he would run.
And he disappears
What
through the door.
coward.
Corey, it's your turn.
I'm still running.
Yes. So as you make your way to the top of the second stairs, I'd like to roll a perception check, please.
Perception.
Yes, perception indeed.
Perception 9.
Okay. Yeah. So you get to the top of the stairs, and you enter the workroom, yeah, you see that no one's there anymore.
Are the doors still open?
No, the doors are closed. Like they're doors that would just automatically close.
Fuck.
Both Bryn and George are behind you.
Okay, so they're not here anymore. I don't know where they went, but they're somewhere here. I swear to God.
Okay.
Because all of my companions are gone as well.
Right. Okay, well, let's go into the next room and see what we can find there.
Oh God, okay.
And so you spend the rest of your turn essentially get into the next room. That would end your turn.
Fucking, I want to fight.
Yuda, it's your turn.
Fuck. Okay.
I made the blue guy better.
Yeah, I saw.
It keeps running. Okay, we need a better plan than just chasing this guy in circles.
Well, he's kind of cornered now.
You need to hold him down.
No,
Don't-
didn't he go through the door?
You
Oh,
did.
did he?
Yeah, you
Shit.
did.
Hold on, let me get rid of him.
No, you just move him.
How do I can't move all of it. I can only move pieces.
Yeah, it's not as useful as Photoshop. But yeah, Yuda, what's your plan?
I wonder if I can. Oh wait.
I have no plan. There he be.
There he goes.
He still has a dart in his neck.
Oh, I forgot. I can't grab that because I did draw. Wait, can I? Oh wait.
No, you can't. You can't. That's why I did.
Oh, I can only grab the blue man.
Yuda?
Do you see me wiggling him?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Right, Yuda, what's your plan?
I have no plan. That's the problem.
Okay. If you used your bonus action to dash, you could make it through the door as well.
I might do that and then like peek inside.
Okay, sure. So you get to the door. You slowly open it to peek inside, to peek kind of like into the next room, which you now see is the hallway that joins up between the workroom and the rest of this house, just like that. And as you kind of peek through, you don't see anything in particular. Do you decide to go through the door?
Am I able to call back to people?
No,
because I did my bonus already.
Jesus. You would be able to call back to someone if it stays below 10 words, yeah.
I want to call back to Lark and Zerx and say, go back around. I just say, go back around.
Okay, alright, sure. Okay, so yeah, both Zerx and Lark, you guys hear that, but you'll only hear that when it's your turn, essentially. Okay, what's your next... Are you gonna go through the door?
Huh?
Oh, wait, yeah, I still have movement. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna draw a hangout face on this thing.
No.
Okay, so wait, are you going through the door or no?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you go through the door and you look into the hallway, and just towards the far end of the hallway, you see George, the lieutenant from earlier that you had already previously met. You see him running down the staircase.
What?
Wait, repeat that?
Yuda, you see George, the lieutenant, going down the staircase.
What's he doing? When did he?
Does that end your turn?
Well, I don't think I can do anything else.
No, I don't. But you still have your action technically.
What can I do as an action?
I don't know. Do you have anything to throw or anything?
I don't really have anything to throw at though.
No, exactly. So I don't know what you're.
So
gonna...
I'll just end.
Okay. All right. So Zerx, as your turn begins, you heard Yuda screaming, "Go back around."
All right. So I go back around.
Okay. All right. So you'd have to use your dash to get into the workroom.
Okay. Zoom. Okay. So we're in the workroom.
Okay. Well,
there I am.
So
the workroom. That's me.
Staircase.
No, that would be the same staircase. The staircase was opposite of the workroom.
He zoomed. He zoomed in front of us. Me and fucking.
So, Zerx, as you pass through the bedroom, you see Cora, George, and Bryn.
All right. So I saw them, and I'm in the. So I used my dash to get in here.
Yes.
Right, and that was my bonus. Because from what I understand, you have a movement, you have a bonus action, you have a action.
Yes, that's correct.
And I just now use my.
You use your bonus action to dash.
All right, then I will use movement to get out to the hallway.
Well, no. So you use your movement, which is 30 foot, and then to dash, you add another 30 foot on top of that movement. So you use in total 60 feet to get to that point.
Okay, so I'm only inside here.
You're like right up against the door, like towards the outside, towards the hallway. Yeah,
all right.
Right there.
Okay, so I step out.
Yep. And then that's where your movement would end. You see George running down the hallway, running down the staircase.
Hey, but I saw him earlier. I threw a dart at him.
Okay, sure. Roll your ranged attack.
Come on, Lord O'Darts, please don't fail me now. Does it hit?
Does that hit?
15.
Yes, that does hit. Roll over all your damage.
Let's fucking go.
Nice.
That just hit.
7 piercing.
7 piercing damage. Very nice. Okay, let me adjust that. Okay, so again, you throw your dart, and like right in his back, you can just kind of see it sticking out, and again, there's quite a lot of blood just coming out of it as he continues running down the stairs. Top of the round, Lark, your turn.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was drawing Sonic.
Could you move Blue Boy over up here so I can pierce him with my dart?
Wait, where am I moving him?
Just above my character. I made him purple, so you know.
Yeah, I'll move him.
So the staircase would be over here, running towards there. Don't mind my bad arrow.
Okay, so wait, where is he? I'm sorry.
So he's about there-ish.
I need to stock up on darts again, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna follow after and try to get into like the same. I want to get within proximity of Mr. Blue Meanie.
Okay. All right. So you also go back through the bedroom and through the workroom in order to get just outside.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's what you do. You are within 20-foot range of the blue guy because he was already going down the stairs.
Well, I'm out of daggers.
Okay.
So, let me look at my. I don't think any of my Thunderwave. Okay, well that's not it. Well, I can't use any of my spells except for my cantrips.
Okay.
So I don't know how low his health is, but I'm on 1 HP.
He
And all
looks
of mine
he looks pretty badly hurt.
all of mine are melee.
Finish the job.
I don't think you'd be able to reach him anyways.
I don't think so.
No, he's about 20 foot away.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the range on Thunder?
Well, I mean,
I knew it was
after
5
Lark. Oh
Yeah.
shit! No, wait. After Lark, it's his turn.
Yeah, because I don't want him wrecking my ass if I don't end up killing him. So, I'm just gonna take the dodge action. I don't want myself here.
Okay, all right. So you do that, and that works for you. That works just fine. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Then
I'm
it's
gonna
the
draw Sonic.
it's the doppelganger's turn, and he is going to let's have a look. Okay. All right. Then it is Cora's turn.
So where is he?
Hey, what did the dude do?
He, as far as you know, he ran further down the stairs.
So he's still on the stairs.
No, he's gone. He's gone from your vision because the stairs kind of they go down one way and then they make a sharp turn and then they go down the other way.
Okay, wait. So I saw him run down the stairs, right?
No, you wouldn't have seen that. No, because you
It
were in
would
the
have only
bedroom.
only me and Lark would have seen that.
Yes.
But could I technically guess that something's wrong with the stairs by the way that those two are acting?
No, all you saw him do was run past you.
Okay.
I mean, she does see us both, Zerx and Lark, looking at the staircase.
Well, the doors close
Right.
again. But because you saw them running past you, you could essentially take up the hints that there's something going on in that direction.
So I'm thinking I'll run towards them.
Okay.
Do y'all like my Sonic?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
And while running, I'm asking them what the fuck is happening, like what's going on.
Okay, so you ask them, and they tell you that the doppelganger has run down the stairs.
I am running down the stairs again.
Okay, so you get about halfway down
My
the stairs, if you use your dash in order to get there. And at that moment, you don't see anyone beyond that.
Okay.
Okay, does that end your turn?
Hi, cat. Could I make a perception check to walk on the
Yeah.
floor to-
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, absolutely.
Anything?
You can definitely do that.
It's a 21.
It's a 21. Okay, so you can definitely tell that someone just passed, and if you listen closely, you can hear the sound of armor, kind of like running down the stairs, but you don't see anyone.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue walking the way where like the armor is kind of.
Okay, well, okay, so you have used your dash to get there, so you would do that next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then Yuda, it's your turn.
I saw him go down the stairs, right?
Yes, you did. Yes.
I would have to probably dash to follow him, huh?
You'd have to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd have to dash, and you'd get just in front of Lark.
Yeah, I'll go over to next to Lark.
Okay, all right. So you get all the way up there.
Yeah.
Anything else, or just ending your turn?
And because I can't see him.
Okay, all right. Then Zerx, it's your turn.
All right. I dash down as well.
Okay, so you dash all the way down the first flight of stairs, which then let me think. So you also now hear the sound of armor running down the stairs, and you can tell that it's quite close by you. So you'd reckon he's gone down the other flight of stairs.
Wait, sorry?
I hate these stairs. I absolutely despise these stairs.
So after dashing, you end up on the first floor, right? So one floor down, and you hear the sound of armor, like someone running in armor. You hear that on the other flight of stairs that goes further down to the ground floor.
Okay, so there's another flight of stairs that goes down, and from
Yes.
there I hear.
Yes.
Do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Perception crit.
Nice.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Yeah. So as you come down the first flight of stairs, just from the corner of your eye, you see the blue skin, like
Throw
the
a dart at it.
the shimmer of blue skin, and the armor running down the second flight of stairs. If you want to throw a dart at it, that is fine.
But he's wearing armor.
But he is wearing armor, so his AC does go up.
Okay.
So you're free to try.
How is he suddenly wearing armor?
It's
Okay.
like George.
Can I? Okay, so I am. For the record, let me just grab my character real quick. Move him over here. So, I'm here, and there's a flight of stairs over here. I assume that I came down from here.
Yeah.
And the blue bastard is running down this way.
More or less, it kind of arcs back around again.
Okay, so it's okay. Can I jump it?
No.
And try to jump on the dude.
You've used all your movement, so you wouldn't be able to jump that far, because he's currently down here.
Wait, is there not anything I can? Unarmed movement. Starting at second level, your speed increases by 10 feet. Wait, have you always kept that in mind? My unarmored movement? Because starting at level 2, my speed increases by 10 feet.
Let me double check what your speed is. Yes, I have taken that into account, yes. Because your base speed is 30.
Alright. Fuck. And I still have my main action, right?
Yes, you still have your main action. You could still throw a dart.
What kind of armor is he wearing?
It seems to be very basic leather armor.
Oh. Okay, wait. He's wearing leather armor, but I
Yes.
hear rattling.
Well, it's rattling from the various connecting pieces between the armor.
Okay. So his back is leather covered, or
Yes.
oh, throw the fucking dart.
Okay, all right. Make your ranged attack roll.
How many darts do you have?
I have 10. Now I have 5. If I throw this one, I have 5. Lord, please, you've never failed me with darts so far.
Holy fuck!
And it's crit.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Well,
This poor guy's getting freaking demolished by darts. of
Yeah.
all things.
roll your damage. Fuck.
It's 16 because it's 8 and it crits, so it's 16 damage.
Fuck me. Okay. He
I love these darts.
he is
Fucking
looking
dead, dude.
incredibly hurt, like death's door type of incredibly hurt. Yeah. He's
I feel like
he's in a lot of pain.
Wouldn't he be slowed down too, or?
No. Currently, the state of his health, unless he's poisoned or whatever, he wouldn't be particularly slowed down. But he does suffer a severe impact from your dart as you throw it
there's
with
a lot of
rocket
bleeding
speed.
going on, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah. He's very very hurt, but he's persevering.
Right. Okay.
Who's
Wait,
he?
but we were on the first. Oh, right. He's gonna go. Oh fuck! He's gonna make it all the way down.
All right, if that ends your turn, Lark, you're up.
go, Lark, go.
Need to get in range so you can throw your. Oh wait, do you not have any? You don't have any daggers left.
He's muted.
Oh shit.
We lost her.
In that case, for the sake of continuing, we'll presume that both Lark's and Doppelganger's turn happen at the same time. So when Becca comes back, then we'll
Wait,
retrack.
she's.
I was talking to myself for the longest
Oh.
fucking time.
Yes. So it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Hold on, I need a second to be shameful of myself.
It's fine, don't
I'm
worry.
gonna chase after, cause yeah.
Okay. Well, if you use your dash, then you get about the same space where Zerx is now.
I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So you get down there. You still have an action and no, you only have an action left.
Don't you mean I only have a bonus action left? Because dash is an action.
Yes, sorry, you are correct.
Shit. I literally do not have anything I could do with this.
Okay.
Hold on, is that a bonus action? Let me check. That is an action. Never mind, I'm good. That is all.
Okay, all right, then it's the doppelganger's turn. Okay. So Zerx, you can see, and Lark, you as well, you can see the doppelganger, even though incredibly hurt, he perseveres through, and he goes down the last flight of stairs. He disappears from your sight.
What a bitch.
There also seems to be no more sound of armor running away.
It'd be really fun if one of us had just like vicious mockery or something. We were just sitting there insulting the shit out of him.
Oh, that would be really good.
I wish.
Yeah. Okay, so and that ends his turn. Cora, it's your turn.
So he's gone?
As far as you know.
Okay, wait. I'm still not down completely. I'm not completely down the stairs yet, right?
No. You would if you were to dash, you would get as far as the second to the first staircase leading towards the ground floor.
I'm here, so for me to get completely down, right? How, like, basically, I want to get completely down, like the stairs.
You wouldn't be able to. You would dash from the top of the second floor stairs all the way down to the red square that I just drew.
Okay. I can't really do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, my guy.
All right. I mean, if there's not much you can do, then there's
no
not
way.
much you can do.
There's no way for me to see him, right?
No, there's currently not. No.
Nah.
Okay. All right.
I don't
Yuda.
know what to do.
Yuda, it's your turn.
It's my turn. What can I do? Go down. I want to run down the stairs.
Okay. You would end up at about the same space as Lark and Zerx.
It's poppin'.
Can I go farther if I dash?
No, that would be your dash.
Oh, that would be my dash.
Yeah.
And then
Wait,
you're left with the bonus action.
Sorry, Cora, what was that?
Your dash is a bonus action, right?
No, your dash is an
No.
action. Sorry, I messed up in some of the
Oh, okay.
turns.
It's okay.
Wait, so I'm confused with the staircase.
It's a long ass staircase.
Yeah. So each staircase. So to get to the next floor, you would have to take 2 staircases, right? Each
So 2
staircase. Yes, 2 flights.
And me and Lark are in the past the first one.
Am
Yes.
I behind Zerx or in front of Zerx?
Like kind of like right next to him in a sense. Each flight of stairs is 30 feet.
I want to make this in Minecraft.
Stop biting me.
Can I just like yell towards the dude? I just want to yell like, "Get back here and fight, you coward!"
Okay. Roll an persuasion check with disadvantage because he's really hurt. Okay.
Woo! 14.
That's a natural 19 on his side. Sorry.
Ooh.
So he does not seem to be particularly enticed to come back and fight.
Fucking.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can do anything.
Okay. All right. Zerx, your turn.
I chase him down.
Okay. So you get all the way to the ground floor. Make a perception check to see if you can spot him.
Lord. Come
Yeah,
on,
I'm
keep on
done.
blessing me with these rolls. Fuck.
Okay.
My luck
So
ran out.
as you
Yeah.
come down the stairs, there seems to be no particular sign of him.
Shit. Also, no, like, can I not like see any like fucking blood trails or anything on the floors?
Make an investigation check.
14.
Okay, so what you see is from where you essentially enter the hallway, that if you were to keep on going straight on, you would reach the front door. If you were to go to the left, you see some blood trail going towards the left.
Okay, I'll go to the left.
Okay, so you dash to get further down there. You still don't see anyone, but you keep following the blood trail until it leads to a door that you presume goes to the outside.
I open the door.
Okay, well that's you can open the door, but that's all you can do for your turn.
Okay.
Okay. So you open the door. You don't see anything or anyone besides a few guards patrolling. But that's about it, really, because you're kind of entering the garden area of the mansion. So seeing as there's no direct danger for any of you, that ends the initiative order. So all of you get your simultaneous. You could do whatever you'd like to do. And what would you like to do?
I'm angry. I'm going to go down the stairs.
I'm pretty mad as well.
I'm still ready to fight this bitch.
I hate these stairs. I despise them.
I will take that feedback into account. Okay, so all of you group up and you go towards where Zerx is. And Zerx is standing near the door. All of you presume go outside there?
First of all, I kind of run up the stairs again to get George and
Oh, they would have followed you.
Oh, okay.
And so you all go. Oh, shit! I keep dropping my dice. So you all go outside into the garden area. And as you all look to your left, make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone, please. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Let's see what the group average is.
Boy.
10.
Perception 10.
Okay.
5.
God.
Jesus.
That makes an average.
I'm not very perceptive.
Makes an
That
average of
feeling.
8. Okay.
That feel when you blind.
Let's have a
Does
look.
that feel when you haven't rolled well this whole time?
Oh, you guys are lucky. My God. Okay. So the group's average on perception is 8. His roll was a 6. So with that, you guys look to your left, and as you kind of look about 60 foot away from you, you kind of see where the garden ends into like a very rugged edge where you presume the cliff edge is. And you see this blue-skinned creature looking back at you, and just
I would shank him.
with the filthiest
I'll throw a
grin.
dart at him.
No, with the filthiest grin, he jumps off the cliff.
Yeah, fuck you.
Let me see.
Yeah, I wanted to push him. Damn it.
Wait, let's make sure he's dead.
I want to shoot him.
Let's have a look.
Can I look down, and if it seems done, I'll throw a dart at him.
So as he jumps down, you hear a very distant, very soft, and as you all run towards the cliff edge and you look over it,
No, we don't run to the fucking. Oh shit!
well, you walk towards the cliff edge, and then you look over the edge.
He turned into human.
You don't see anything.
Shit.
You don't see a creature. And with that, we'll leave off at tonight's episode, and we'll continue next time.
I'm gonna kick his ass if I ever see him again.
Shit this game.
You guys, oh my God, holy shit!
How much was improv?
The market part was Bryce was Cora getting the guards. That was improv, and that's pretty much it. The rest was pretty planned out.
Cool.
But yeah, you guys. Oh my God, he is as much on death's door as anyone could be.
He's got like 2 HP, don't he?
Oh no, he's got 1.
I'm going to fucking.
He's just as
I
bad
am
as me.
so mad.
He's literally on the same boat as him.
Yeah.
I am so mad. Oh, I'm
But
so
nonetheless, you guys did really, really well.
Dude, I crit twice. How
I
the
know,
fuck?
I know, that was impressive. And on top of that, I mean, it was really, really cool. You guys talked to everyone as well, which is really, really cool. And I definitely did not make up the names of several of these people like in the
Oh,
spot.
no,
Oh, definitely not. I definitely don't have the player's handbook here right next to me with names or anything.
Dude, when I like came up with like a name to like fake, what's his name? Fucking Bryce out.
Yeah.
I was like, I literally just Googled name generator and did like the first name I found.
Very nice, very nice. All right, well, thanks everyone that has watched. We will re-upload this session
On Pornhub.
well, we might do, who knows. We will re-upload it to YouTube, and we will hopefully also rerun it, hopefully upcoming Wednesday. So for those that missed it, they can see it again. Quick shout out to the new followers, Little Miss Raindrop, the second best one,
Hey, Little Miss
and
Raindrop.
Andrew 48703. Thank you for following.
I know, man.
And yeah, so next time we'll make sure to have a Twitter account. We'll make sure to have a YouTube channel that you can go and look to. For now, just click the follow button, and you'll be notified next time we go live. And we promise we are sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. There's absolutely and Pornhub, and there's nothing to doubt about those statements at all.
For sure.
Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.